so many stories coming out of a Try for a Cure.
We have a near perfect day today. It's really been an exciting morning.
The weather is really just perfect.
From Channel 8 WMTW, Maine's total weather and news, this is Live for the Try.
Good morning and welcome back to Maine's Total Weather News this morning. A very special edition as we are live for the Try. I'm Christina Frank.
Good morning, everybody. I'm David Charnes. It is Sunday, July 23rd, and we are live for the Try on this beautiful Sunday morning here at the campus of Southern Maine Community College. The opening ceremonies just about 5 minutes away or so, and we'll take those to you live. Athletes and organizers getting ready at a very busy waterfront as we take a look down there. A lot of these women, the 1,300 participants, getting ready to get in the water and jump around for those opening ceremonies and to celebrate all those fundraisers.
Had a lot of music playing. Everyone's really excited to see all the athletes behind us. They're just getting pumped. We have crews all along the triathlon course to bring it to you today. And of course, couldn't ask for better weather today for the triathlon.
Definitely. Maine's chief meteorologist Roger Griswold here. Roger, Christina just said it. It's a beautiful day. Water temperatures are perfect for a triathlon in the middle of summer.
You know, given all the concerns that we had about the weather a year ago, this is absolutely perfect. I mean, and the day just keeps getting better and better. Everything from the lack of storms to concern with. How about the humidity? I mean, this is just great for the athletes. The bone dry air is on top of us. The mugginess is gone. If anything, this breeze you can feel coming right in off the water. It's a northeast wind this morning, and I don't expect any changes here. Temperatures are in the 60s. And we're going to climb slowly up through the upper 60s, eventually into the lower 70s this afternoon. As far as water temperature, David, you mentioned that. Readings are generally about 63, 64 degrees at the weather buoy. That's about 6 miles off the coast. But I'd say right down here along the ledge, probably 68, 69 degrees even, some of these coves and sheltered areas. So pristine conditions. I think the lack of humidity is going to be something that everybody is really going to appreciate over the course of the next several hours. The athletes in particular, but spectators and everybody else. We don't have to worry about dehydration issues. All right, for now, I want to turn it over to Tracy Sable. She's down in the transition area. Tracy, what have you got for us this morning?
Hi, Roger. You know, things are pretty quiet here right now in the transition area. You can see all of these bikes behind me. But in just a few moments, this area is going to be buzzing with activity. Folks in and out of this transition area. And coming up in just a little bit, we're going to talk to a volunteer, and they really are the backbone of this race right here, making things happen. We're going to talk to Cheryl from Standish, and she's going to tell us her very personal reason why she takes part in the Try for a Cure. And I think you'll understand it very well. And now we're going to sit it down to Jim Keithley. Jim is down at opening ceremonies. Jim, what do you have for us?
Tracy, I'm down on the beach, and I tell you, this is the place to be. Ladies, how's the water?
It's brisk. It's brisk.
Okay, these ladies taking a test dip right now. We've heard low 60s. Roger just said maybe 64. But I can tell you, just a couple of weeks ago, I was at the beach, and the water temperature was 55. So this is really where the action is going to happen momentarily. We'll be down on the beach. We'll bring you any kind of report you want. You just come to us, and we'll tell you what you need. Send it back to you.
WMTW News 8's Jim Keithley down there in all the action, and we're here up on the hilltop looking out at SMCC and the waterfront here, and behind us a pretty incredible scene. We're watching the 2-minute warm-up, and it's a lot of fun. Wish you could get down and dance with them.
I know, it's not your average warm-up. It's a dancing warm-up, so all the athletes behind us, everyone's really getting excited. The energy is great. Crowd's ready, athletes are ready. It's just fantastic, and of course, this all raises money for such a great cause. We're nearing, I think, almost 2 million. We'll have the official numbers in just a little bit, but let's look at the Try for a Cure by the numbers. This is actually the 10th year of the Try for a Cure, the decade mark. More than 1,000 athletes will swim, bike, run, all to fight cancer.
And it's really, really incredible. Over the past decade, the triathlon has raised millions of dollars for the Maine Cancer Foundation. Of course, this being the biggest year. Last year, the race taking in about $1.6 million. And then days before the race even began, and we're minutes away from that, fundraisers surpassed this year's goal of $1.75 million. As Christina mentioned, we're almost close to that $2 million mark. And this also marks WMTW Channel 8's 10th year partnering partnering with the Maine Cancer Foundation for the Try, and we are helping take down cancer together.
And the good news is all the money that is raised, all the Try for a Cure money is actually going to stay right here in Maine. So it's going to stay right here close to home, help everybody here who needs it.
So a lot of people ask, why Maine, why the Try for a Cure here? And Maine has one of the highest rates of cancer in the country and the highest here in New England.
It's actually the #1 killer in Maine. Around 30% of all deaths in Maine are actually cancer related. So as we've been hearing stories, it all really touches us all. And it's estimated 1 in 4 people will receive a cancer diagnosis in their lifetime. The good news is there is hope. The Maine Cancer Foundation says half of all cancer deaths, they can actually be prevented. That's with early detection and treatment. Now, the millions of dollars raised by Try for a Cure over the last 10 years, it's funded programs for thousands, tens of thousands of cancer patients, and also funds research towards creating a world without cancer, which is definitely all the goal. And as we said earlier, we have the warm-up going on behind us. Everyone's dancing. They're getting ready because this event is going to kick off, as we said, with the swim.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun, and we had those swimmers hitting the water earlier to practice, and the Maine Cancer Foundation, going back to just that $2 million total, we told you earlier this week that the Maine Cancer Foundation was going to focus more on that money on prevention efforts rather than research, and we've seen some of these mobile trucks come out and do cancer screenings and things like that. So the money that's being raised is staying right here in Maine and helping Mainers survive and live, and it's so incredible to see survivors out here this morning, people who've been affected by cancer, getting ready for the opening ceremonies. So it sounds like that's about to get underway.
Yeah, and actually the first wave of swimmers is going to be all the survivors. Right now we're heading into the opening ceremonies. We are going to check in right now with Jim Keithley. He is standing by. Hey, Jim.
Hello, we're here. The excitement's behind us, but in front of us, I stumbled into Kyle Jones. Don't hide over there. Come on over here.
I actually, I'm excited to be here. I have my Try shirt from last year on. I was gonna show you guys. I had to wear it. I couldn't be out here this year, but last year I tried. I did the race for my grandmother, my aunt, and my other aunt, and then I have a third aunt now that's suffering from cancer. So this race is always so important for us professionally to cover it and bring it to the viewers and the community, but for a lot of us it's personal too. So.
And being a past participant, what was the hardest part for you? Was it the swim?
Yeah, and you know what, I'm a swimmer, so I think any swimmer, you feel like you can conquer anything, but it's so different swimming in the ocean. So last year that was my biggest fear, even though I've been swimming since I was 4.
And I remember standing here last year and your parents were on the sidelines. They were so proud of their little girl, and you did good.
Yeah, I did really well last year. I finished. That's the biggest thing in this race. We've always said it, that it's not a timed race. It's not about how fast you can finish for a lot of people. It's the fact that you're doing it and you actually do finish. So
you can watch it here with me now this year.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll
Kyle, thank you.
Yeah.
And we're going to be down here on the beach. Come back to us. We're live. We'll send it back up to you.
Thank you again for letting WMTW be a part of
All right, Jim, thank you. And we're taking a live look at the opening ceremonies as our own Megan Torgerson is about to speak with Tara Hill, who's the Executive Director of the Maine Cancer Foundation, and we're going to listen in right now. Here's Tara Hill.
What a treat it was to be able to sleep a little later this year, huh? I was good with that. And this weather, as Megan said, is an absolute joy for the 10th anniversary of the Try for a Cure. So welcome. This year is year 7 for me, so I haven't been here since the beginning. But I'd love to see a show of hands for those of you out there who have participated and or volunteered for 10 years. Look at them all. Thank you. Thank you so much for the commitment you have shown and for all of you being here this morning. And since this is the 10th anniversary, I'm going to continue with a numbers theme, but don't worry, I won't ask you to do any math. In the past 10 years, 11,792 women have gotten in that water, biked the course, and run in this amazing event. Let's hear it. That's really, really impressive. And not including this year, you have raised just shy of $10 million. And that has funded 251 programs touching every Mainer, from Madawaska to Kittery, from Freiburg to Eastport. It has touched every one of them in this fight against cancer, and it's all because of the work you've done. 2 years ago, we stood up here and we launched Challenge Cancer 2020, which was our bold initiative to reduce cancer 20% in just 5 years. And in just 24 months since we did that, we have invested $4.2 million in 54 projects in 36 different organizations. And we've done that to advance the prevention work, the early detection, and the access to care for every single Mainer in our state. And we've helped many, many thousands of Mainers to live healthier, longer, and cancer-free lives. And it's because of you. So I'm just going to keep saying thank you. Round of applause. Another thing we did this past year was bring together businesses and nonprofits and government and people who've been had lived experience of cancer. And we want them all to work together, because really it is only by working with each other that we can defeat cancer. We've made great progress, and that great progress, again, I'm going to say again and again, is because of each of you and because of all of you. So, you know, when we do these triathlons, each of us, they're thought of generally as being a solitary sport, right? You get out there and you're competing against the other athletes to win, or at least that's how your traditional triathlon works. But we've heard over and over again from all of you that the Try for a Cure is special, and it is different. And the reason it is special and different is because when you get in the water and someone bumps into you, they turn and apologize and check on you. When you're out on the course on your bike and someone passes you by, they yell out encouraging words, "Come on, you can do it!" And when you're on the run course and maybe you're struggling a little, someone will probably stop and run with you just to make sure that you get across the finish line. And that's what makes this event special. Our Try is not a solitary sport, because fighting cancer is not a solitary effort. Only when you challenge cancer can Maine Cancer Foundation challenge cancer. And only when you live a healthier life can Maine Cancer Foundation work for a healthier Maine. So I'm going to thank you for choosing Maine Cancer Foundation and the Try for a Cure. And I'm going to also ask these ladies standing next to us to come up front and show you what an extraordinary effort you have put into this year's event. These are our top 10 fundraisers.
Oh, the little thing. Maybe if I flip it, if I do it the other way.
These 10 ladies together have raised $203,000, $142,000. They're going to show you, though, what you've all raised combined. First, let me introduce them. Starting on the far end from me, Petty Cookson, $8,283. Melissa Fowler, $8,603. Katie Kagan, $10,000. Jennifer Barker, $10,045. Maura Malia, $10,058. Mallory Cash, $11,177. Meredith Strang Burgess, $12,150. Tracy Landrieu, $15,226. And these last two ladies, they set an enormous goal for themselves, and then they challenged each other over and over again. And in the last few weeks, and right up until 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, they continued to challenge each other and have set a bar at an extraordinarily new height. Deborah Maines, $55,000. Wow. And Jessica Jordan, $62,600. Wow. And I know they're still raising, as of many of you, so those numbers are even a little old right now. So together I'm going to ask these ladies to show you what the Try for a Cure women have raised together. Lift them up, ladies. $1,984,098. We set a goal this year for $1.75 million, and we did it nervously. And look what you all did. I to be able to put a 2 on that first card, and I'm promising you that by the end of the day today, I'm betting we're over 2 million. So that means that over the past 10 years, you all have raised almost $11 million invested back into our state to fight cancer. Thank you. Big round of applause. So on that note, I am going to introduce to you Julie Marchese, our race director and founder of the Try for a Cure.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know those numbers, so I am totally shocked. I can't believe after 10 years, you women have come together. We could never have orchestrated this whole thing. 10 years and we're up to almost raising $2 million a year. I remember year one, the budget was $35,000 to raise. And you women have come together on an idea that we sat around one day and said, wouldn't it be great to do an all-women's triathlon right here in Maine? Well, that idea just, look what it's done. It's surreal. You guys make me cry. You make me so proud. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. It's hard, you know, people ask you over and over, like, how does this make you feel? Well, each year, you know, you have to put on a game face and you come out here and you're, you know, in charge and you're telling people what to do, and sometimes that's hard in itself. But over these past years, there have been so many of you that have become our friends. Truly, in many ways, there are volunteers that have become my friends, and it's an amazing community. I would like to thank, we have over 500 volunteers out there today. And many of those volunteers have been with us all 10 years. It's totally, just blows my mind. And but why wouldn't they want to be here? Look at the day. Like, look at what we have. I can't believe this. It's like the perfect 10, right? So I just want to say thank you for believing in the vision. Without all of you, that vision would have never been what it is today. It's hard to tell anybody what the vision is, but you all have brought it together collectively. And I want to give out a shout out. We have 25 volunteer coordinators, and those are people that are in charge of hundreds of volunteers on Race Street. There are 25 of them, and of those 25, there's at least 10 of them that have been here for 10 years. And it makes my job really easy when they keep coming back every year. So thank you, everybody, for doing that. I can't thank you enough. So I heard a rumor. Someone came up to me and said, I heard that Try for a Cure is over. And I thought, what? We're just getting it going. Are you kidding me? We will be back again next year and every year. And so I hope that we're all standing here in year 20 and celebrating too. So that is a rumor, and we will see you all next year, even though we still have this year to go ahead with. So we're excited for this year, but dismiss that rumor. I know women can do that. Just stop that. So, you know, we've all been touched by cancer, and I have too. And when I talk to people through all these clinics and all the time that I spend in front of all of you talking about triathlon, I think that I make a statement to each of you that there's lots of logistics and lots of things that happen that we have to know to do a triathlon. But really, what this is all about is women coming together to celebrate those who have been diagnosed with cancer, or people that we know and people that we love. So today, for this 10th special anniversary, not that you won't every day, let's remember those people when times get tough, because that's why we're here. We're here because we can. So when it gets difficult, think about all those names that are on your arms. Think about all those people that you've known. Maybe you're a survivor that has been through it, and this is nothing compared to what you've been through. So smile and have a really good time, because today is a day to celebrate for everybody. So I just want to introduce my friend, Melissa Smith. She happens to be the CEO and president of WEX, who is our top sponsor, our presenting sponsor. And get everybody, please, they've been with us for 10 years, and they've made a huge commitment to Try for a Cure. So big round of applause for Melissa.
So I'm going to say three things. First of all, I woke up thinking about the fact that this started from a place of empowerment, this desire for no child to ever have to lose their parent. It was something kind of that simple, and it's gone into something much bigger. And part of why I love WEX being involved is because we care. We care about the community, we care about the wellness of our employees and the community. But how amazing for every one of us to be part of something that could truly change the shape of the world. And there aren't that many things that you can say that. It went from originally a dream, and now there's a possibility that we can actually really eliminate cancer. And that's just amazing. And the second thing, for me, I do this every year because I want to be part of the whole experience. And you aren't part of the whole experience unless you thrash around in the water. And everyone is very polite and say thank you. But the thing I wanted to say is, even though I do this every year, I have butterflies in my stomach. And I'm sure you all do too. Just enjoy the moment. It is amazing, every part of this. It will hurt, but just also treasure it, treasure the people around it. And then the last thing I'd say is, we talked about cancer, eliminating cancer, the 2020 goal. And this is a challenge to each of you, and everybody that's standing out in the crowd and all of the people that are here, if you can just do one thing that's preventative in your life, and if you can force or encourage one other person in your life to do the same thing, it's all those little baby steps that add up into something big, and that can create its own wave. So if you can take that away from you, I'd really appreciate it. So have fun today. What an amazing day. And I get the privilege to invite all of the survivors up here for a photo. This is one of my favorite parts.
We're watching the survivors get together for the annual survivors photo, and the survivors are the first group of women who hit the water.
They are. They're always, every year, they're the first group of swimmers who take, and it's, as we heard before, it's, first of all, that goal, $1.9 million. Talked to organizers earlier this morning. They said we're easily going to pass $2 million for raising money for this Try for a Cure. But they say it's inspirational. Of course, a lot of athleticism for this race, but the most thing is, I mean, it's emotional. These stories, the survivors, you see them right here, family members, 1 in 4 people will be touched by cancer. And this event raises a lot of money to help a lot of people, do a lot of research, a lot of prevention. And that photo right there, all the survivors, that's what it's for.
And I think what's also so incredible is listening to these stories as we celebrate these cancer survivors, these women here, is that not only did they survive cancer, but they're about to survive a triathlon. And the whole thing, many of these women have done it several times, some doing it for all 10 years. And there was one of those women speaking, the woman from WEX, saying that you're going to hurt after this, but you know what, after you swim and run and bike and then run and do it, you can really accomplish anything. I'm jealous of that feeling.
And the best thing is that, well, during the swim, you know, they say if they if you bump into somebody else in one of those races where they actually say, I'm sorry. Everyone helps each other. So many volunteers, so many people cheering people on, these great athletes. It starts out with a third of a mile swim out in the water. We have some boats out there, some paddle boarders, kayakers, just in case.
Celebrations in the water.
And there we go. That's where it's all going to start. They'll swim out by the beach. The first wave will be the survivors. The survivors, as we mentioned, will go out to that yellow inflatable you see out there, then make a left, go to the orange buoy, and then they're going to come back where you see this arch with where it says Try for a Cure. That is where they will, get ready for the next portion. That's the transition area. They're going to get ready then for the bike. I believe it's a 15-mile bike, and then afterward they end it all out with a 3-mile 5K run where they end up at that finish line.
It's a beautiful sight as we see the Portland Fire boat there with the water, a Coast Guard boat, and then of course one of the many tanker ships that comes into Portland Harbor right behind it. So the Survivor Swim is going to begin shortly as we get in the water, and what's going to happen here is we have the survivors who get in first, and then there are waves based on age group. And age is based on every 5 years. And I was going through the participant list, looking it over at the 1,300 names that are on that list.
That was supposed to be pink dye.
And what's pretty incredible, there's a gentleman who said there's supposed to be pink dye in the Portland Fire boat there. But I was looking through the participant list, and we have a woman competing in the Try for a Cure. She's from South Portland. She's 81 years old.
Oh my gosh. They keep going. At 81, we even have, one of the participants is 16, and we had her story this week. She lost her mother to cancer, and her mother participated last year. She passed away this past spring. And the 16-year-old said, I'm going to do this. So I believe she's doing it with her cousins, and it's just that we've only told a fraction of the stories. I mean, everybody here has a connection, and it's emotional, and but it really shows, all their strength, because they're pushing through not only, with this swim, bike, and run, but I mean, emotionally, they're just incredible.
We're going to take a moment for the national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And we are just minutes away. Now, as I said, the swim is a 3rd mile. It's a counterclockwise triangle pattern. That first wave will be the survivors, and then at every wave after that will go off approximately every 3 minutes. So we'll have those waves going throughout, then they hit the bike course, and then they will be running. Now, when you're out there, you see there's a lot of support out there. There's some paddle boarders, there's some boaters. There's actually a Coast Guard boat will be in the water. They're going to make sure that if there's any problems out in the water, they have a lot of support. So they can just help them, come right back. They can take a break. So once they're in the water, they do that 3rd mile swim, and then it's on to the biking.
And one of the most interesting parts of the Try is watching these women jump out of the water and get on their bikes. I mean, they've been sitting up here since before sunrise this morning. And you can either get an assisted wetsuit transition, or you can do it yourself. And I remember one of my friends who volunteers and actually does that. It's sort of funny to see these women run out, and then they're anxious to get on their bikes and do the 15 miles, and they gotta rip those suits off and get in on those bikes.
So we're getting ready to watch that first wave go off, but especially we have a really good view right now. We're up here on the hilltop overlooking the light, but actually the best place they're saying for spectators is atop from the bunker, the jetty around this area. It's going to be closed. It's closed now until after the last swim wave, and then we kind of move on to the rest of the course.
And it's really incredible just to see all the and to act in a safe manner. Lining up, waiting for the first swim wave of these survivors to hit the water. We are just minutes away from that as we are just celebrating the endurance of these women who are about to do the try again.
You know, you always need a little support. You always need somebody
We're listening
behind
to
you.
Megan giving a little support to the participants here. Let's listen in.
And we'll tell you a little bit more about the course. So after they finish the swim, they then head to the bike. As we said, it's a 15-mile bike route. They're calling it like a lollipop-shaped course. It's on flat and also some kind of city roads. It's going to be marked with signs, and there'll be many volunteers, of course, out there wearing orange flags and vests. All these athletes had to have their bikes actually checked out before race time to make sure that they were fine. If you want to head down and see the bike, you can actually, they're saying the best place to check it out would be on Fort Road, where spectators, they can watch the athletes kind of bike in and bike out.
She's a breast cancer
Let's listen to Megan as she peps up some of these participants.
And she is our final winner every year. Meredith Strang-Burgess.
Okay. Mic works. This work? I was told this is supposed to work. Okay.
So everybody, I just want to say one more thing. We have liquor this year at the finish line.
That's something new.
So, at noontime, you come and see us, stay for the after party, and join us to celebrate year 10.
And let's get this party started!
All right, so we are about to get the first wave of swimmers in the water again. Those are the survivors, and we are going to kick off the 10th year of the Try for a Cure. We are live for the Try here on Channel 8 WMTW all morning long.
Did you see those pink, what is it called? The pink hats, the pink swim caps. That's the survivor wave. They're going to be the first wave to hit the water and really kick off this triathlon. Again, third of a mile swim in a counterclockwise pattern. After that, athletes get those wetsuits off. They get ready to bike for 15 miles. Once they're done with that, it ain't over yet. They then run a 5K to the finish line. And again, these swim waves, they kick off every 3 minutes. So 3 minutes the first survival wave will go, and then we kick off the next waves. And as David said, it is all organized by age category. We're talking ages from 16 to 81, and these women, they bring all that energy all the way to the finish line.
It is absolutely incredible that there are so many different age groups here. We are about to watch the survivors enter the water here at almost 9:32 on this Sunday morning. What an incredible sight to see here from the hilltop at Southern Maine Community College. And as Christina was talking about the routes for the bike and the run, feel free to come out and cheer these participants on, these 1,300 ladies from Maine and all over the country coming here to help eradicate cancer. So as the race organizers were saying, you know, so our children and our children's children don't have to battle this disease in the years to come.
They've been doing such incredible work. I mean, they started this is the 10th year. This is a decade of Try for a Cure. And they keep on setting the goal higher for fundraising. And all these athletes, the whole community supports them, and they always exceed that goal. We reported on Friday they surpassed $1.75 million. We just learned a couple minutes ago, as of last night, they hit $1.9 million. And organizers told us very early this morning they're expecting to surpass $2 million. So even and all that stays right here in Maine. So I mean, not only is the athleticism incredible, but I mean the support and all the good work that comes out of this is just, it's mind-blowing. But again, you know, Try for a Cure, even though it's right now, you can still donate. We asked organizers, we said, does that mean that's it? You know, we start for next year? She says, no, you can always donate to Maine Cancer Foundation and to the Try for a Cure. So even though the athletes are already getting ready to hit the water, I mean, this fundraising is going to go well into the day.
And it's pretty incredible to just be able to hit that $2 million mark. We're just about $2,000 away from that mark as the Survivor Swim is about to begin. And one of the top fundraisers this year, our own Mallory Brook, who raised nearly $12,000 for cancer prevention here in Maine.
And all
Very incredible.
All that money over in the past decade, as we say, the goal keeps on being met. The Try for a Cure has actually brought in $12 million in 10 years. So that's incredible. He said what just started with an idea in 2008 has grown to such such a popular community event.
All right, the survivors are in the water. I see them ready to go. We're just waiting for that starting moments.
Almost. And if you're wondering, you know, okay, Maine Cancer Foundation, where does this money go? What does it go to? They do a lot of prevention. They do a lot of research, a lot of support for families. And right now, actually, we're going to be listening in as these survivors get ready to hit the water. They're in the water. They're ready to go.
I just took the picture. I'll post it on your page.
We had some chanting and we're waiting for the survivors to begin. Just a couple seconds away here, we see them in the water. All those Coast Guard boats and volunteers ready to go just in case anyone needs a little help.
And here the survivors go.
Here they go.
They're hitting the water right now. You see them with the pink caps. Everybody is cheering. This is a crowded area. We've seen them. They danced to warm up. We had an amazing opening ceremony. Again, this event bringing in almost $2 million. We are so close. Watch them go. These survivors, they have fought so much, and the event organizers said, you know, this race is nothing compared to what, you know, these amazing women have already been through.
And it's amazing for them to be able to survive cancer and go through that diagnosis and their individual journeys, and then be able to do this journey on a Sunday in the middle of summer, do a all-women's triathlon, the largest single-day fundraiser in the state of Maine.
And
here we are as
just give back. It's incredible.
And give back to our communities and prevent cancer together. It's all about working together, and the key is prevention, as we see them finishing almost the first part
so
of the
close.
triangle swim here,
And
right in the shadow of Spring Point Ledge Light.
Most athletes we talked to, they said the swim, this part, is the most challenging part. And they're really happy once they get out of the water. But it's just incredible. They're doing great on the swim, looking strong, really strong heading out there. But this weather, let's talk about that. We're talking to Roger and Sarah this morning about it. I mean, it is just perfect. We had that break in the humidity, but now it's so nice. But a big difference from last year at this time. I remember I was down on the beach as the swimmers were coming out of the water, and it was downpours. So it is absolutely perfect. I think the water temperature is nearing 64 degrees. So a little chilly, a little brisk and refreshing.
I heard someone say, oh, well, I won't wear my wetsuit at 64 degrees.
Oh,
I'm
gosh,
thinking,
I think you would need it.
I think you need that wetsuit.
But again, that's the first wave was the cancer survivors, and now after they probably turn that corner, every 3 minutes a new wave starts, and that it's divided up the waves by age category.
So we're going to have the youngest people participating in the tri, the youngest women participating as the next wave, and then we go in by age groups. They're divided by ages of 5 years, so we're going to have 24 to 29 after that, all the way up to 65 plus, and as I mentioned earlier, the oldest tri participant this year, 81 years old from South Portland.
Incredible. That gives you some inspiration on a Sunday morning.
After this, I'm definitely going to have to get a workout in.
Right? So they're going to have this third of a mile swim, and then they get their wetsuits off and they throw on the sneakers and get ready for a 15-mile bike ride on some on some urban and also some rural roads, and then they come back for a 5K. So it's a long day, a lot of energy, but I mean, if there's any sign of it this morning, these women are ready to go.
There couldn't be a better day to try for it here today. We have the sun shining, barely a cloud in the sky this morning, a perfect summer day here on the Maine coast as we watch these women who have survived cancer take part in the first wave. The second wave getting ready to hit the water in just a couple of minutes as this first wave makes the turn on this triangle-shaped swim course. It's a third of a mile long, and as Christina mentioned, there goes the second wave now, and Christina had mentioned that the women who compete, some of them, a majority of them, saying that this is the hardest part.
They say they're happy once they get out of the water. Now, if you're watching at home and you say, you know what, I kind of want to come on out and cheer on these athletes, definitely come out here, but be careful with some road closures. If you do want to come check it out, spectators are urged to park in the student and visitor parking lot at the end of Broadway. Again, you need a little bit of extra time because every year this crowd just gets bigger and bigger.
And you can always watch right at home, and if you leave your house, you can tune in inside the WMTW app. But it is such a beautiful day. Why not come down and see it yourself? The run, the 15-mile run part, goes through South Portland and Cape Elizabeth. It's pretty much along Route 77. just to give you an idea of where the runners go. You can see the whole course map on our website. But it's super incredible because remember, when they do the bike ride and then they do the run, they've already swam, and then when they do the run, they've already biked 15 miles. And you know, there are women who are doing the relays and part of some relay teams. Deb Maines, who we talked to earlier, one of the top fundraisers, she's doing the 15-mile bike ride, just part of a team of cancer survivors and people in her family who have survived, and other family members coming out to support. But it's so incredible to see this happen and to see these waves begin as we get ready now for the third wave.
The third wave. The first wave again was the cancer survivors, and we see past kind of the orange buoy, you have some of those swimmers more than halfway done, so they're getting closer and closer to the bike portion. And then it just, it doesn't end there. It keeps on going. And again, in the water, we have a Coast Guard boat, we have some volunteers. So if swimmers need to rest, if they need some help, they have a lot of support out there in the water. We have our crews all along the route this morning.
We do. We'll be checking in with Tracy Sable and Jim Keithley, who are along the course. We'll be at the finish line, and we are getting ready to head to a break, but I do want to let you know that you can watch continued coverage on our Facebook page when we go into the break. Go to Facebook Live, give these ladies some love. Love that heart emoji.
We'll also be checking with some organizers and volunteers and keep bringing you more of these incredibly amazing stories and inspiring stories of why we try. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
You're watching Channel 8 WMTW. Live for the Try continues.
Welcome back to Maine's Total Weather News this morning. We are live at the Try here at Southern Maine Community College. Swimmers just hitting the water this morning.
A gorgeous day here at SMCC for Live for the Try. We have the swimmers who I believe we're in the fourth wave now, and I hear my friend Eva from Coast 93.1 encouraging all the women who are coming up because they're seeing the
everyone hit the water right now.
Yeah, but the water temperature is 64 degrees, and we have the survivors who are on the final triangle part of this swim course, a third of a mile swim before the 15-mile bike. Eva saying she thinks the water is nice and warm.
Right? And right now, I think we have the best seat in the house. We are at the hilltop overlooking the beach as the swimmers, as David said, are hitting the water, they bike, and then they run. Right now, we're going to check in with Tracy. Hey, Tracy, how's it going?
Hey guys, doing really well. I'm here with Cheryl Braley of Standish. She is one of the many volunteers here today, and as I said before, really the backbone of this event. How are you doing today, Cheryl?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing really well. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about volunteering and why you decided to do it again this year.
I initially wanted to do it because I have a paternal grandmother that passed away from breast cancer many years now, and I've always had something to do with breast cancer and stuff like that, and I really enjoy it, and I know a lot of people participating, and I like to be here and cheer them on.
Great. And as a volunteer, I mean, there are a variety of things that people can do. What exactly is your job here?
I'm in the transition area, so it's when they come up from the swim, they jump onto their bike and head out on their bikes, and once they're done with that, then they go and do their run.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it can be a very chaotic time. I mean, right now, pretty slow, but pretty soon, a lot of action here. So how important is your job? What do you tell the folks?
We're just making sure that they have their helmets and that they can only do certain things at certain times, mount and dismounting on their bikes and things like that. And
great. And then you also were a part of the Try a couple of years ago. Tell us what you did.
I did the swim part of it. I did it with a couple other girls, some friends, and it was really fun. It was a great experience to do it.
So the women are getting in the water right now. How was it when you did the Try? How was the water? Tell us about that experience.
It was cold because I never really swam in the ocean like that before, and I bought myself a wetsuit and all of that, and it was quite an experience. I had to do the backstroke because it's really hard out there in the ocean to do the swimming.
Any words for folks out there that are watching right now? I mean, we're here, we know how exciting this is, but for the folks back home, anything that you'd like to tell them about this event?
If you can, just get online and please donate to help try to get a cure for cancer. It would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. And thank you, Cheryl, for all that you do here, okay? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. We're going to send it down to Jim Keithley right now. Hey, Jim.
Well, hello there, Tracy. You know, this is my favorite part of the race, really. The beginning of the race, the swimmers going into the water. Can we grab you for a second? What's going through your mind right now?
I'm a little nervous. I'm excited.
All right, well, good luck.
It's a beautiful day.
Good luck to you. So Meredith Burgess giving the pep talk. You see her right straight ahead there saying, I am a fantastic swimmer. She's chanting. The survivors have already made the loop, and they're coming out of the water. I don't know if you could catch a look over here. The survivors in the pink caps, they have just coming out of the water as these waves of other swimmers are now going in. This is really, again, the most exciting part for a lot of people, because for them, they think it's the most difficult part. A third of a mile doesn't sound like a lot, but I can tell you, as a former swimmer myself, it is quite far, especially in these waters. You can see they're heading to that yellow triangle there. They're going to take a sharp left, and then they're going to take another left, and they're going to come in. And then, of course, they're going to continue on in the try. So here we are at the beach. Let me snag another little, what's going through your mind?
I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
All right, have you been training?
Oh yeah.
Oh good.
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bye now. All right, so that's it from the beach. We'll send it back up to you, and we'll get back to you later.
All right, here we go.
Okay, Jim, thank you. Yeah, those summers definitely very brisk water.
Oh, yeah.
But the weather today, couldn't ask for anything more perfect.
Really couldn't ask Maine's chief meteorologist Roger Griswold for a better forecast for today.
Yeah, you know, this one had been on the fence really all week long. We had talked about clouds coming in and maybe even some showers. Looks as though that's going to hold off until tomorrow. So, you know, sometimes things just kind of work out in our favor. And that's
we'll take it.
We'll take it. And what I think is really the difference today is the humidity levels. I mean, this is bone dry air. Dew points are in the 40s, and it makes such a difference, you know, for folks who work outside, and of course for all the athletes out there and the competitors. You know, without the humidity, you don't have the excessive fatigue and dehydration to worry about. If anything, it's just the wind, which is coming out of the northeast at about 15, 20 miles per hour. Other than that, how about a 10 as far as the weather goes?
Oh yeah,
we'll take
definitely
it.
a top 10 day.
Water temperature, 64 degrees? Is that
About
what you're saying?
64, although I'm hearing it's even a little warmer right here in the cove. So
that's good news.
All the best.
And as you see right behind us, those swimmers, I think the first, we already have some swimmers coming to the transition area, heading to the bike. More waves are hitting the water, more swimmers, excuse me, are hitting the water as they head in waves. And Try for a Cure, now 10 years old. It started back in 2008, just as an idea of
Just
race
a little
director
idea.
Julie Marchese said, hey, let's do this, let's check it out, and it has just grown exponentially.
It's crazy, almost $2 million raised for this year's Try for a Cure. Simply incredible that they have achieved so much, and watching these participants, 1,300 women from all across the world, achieve something even more is just
it's inspiring. And in those 10 years, Try for a Cure has brought in $12 million of that money staying in Maine. So we are just getting started. We'll have coverage all morning long. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us.
Hey, I'm Kelsey, and I'm doing the Try for the Cure this Sunday for everyone who cannot.
Welcome back to Maine's Total Weather News this morning, a very special edition as we are here live for the Try. We have the swimmers hitting the water. We are several waves in. Now we have some athletes heading on to the bike portion. They will then head to the run. We have crews all along the route, but we have what I'm calling the best seat in the house.
Oh, we do.
We are here at Southern Maine Community College at the Hilltop overlooking all the action. The event bringing in nearly $2 million to the Maine Cancer Foundation, and right now we are joined by Amy Patstone, who is with the Maine Cancer Foundation. Thank you for joining us this morning. The turnout's incredible.
It's wonderful, and what a day for it. Couldn't ask for better weather. Remember last year we were out here in the cold and the rain, and that was fun, and this is just unbelievable.
Certainly beautiful. So, Andy, can you talk a little bit about, we talk about the money raised, but where does that go?
You know, Maine Cancer plays a really important role in the state of Maine for fighting cancer. I work for Maine Health. I'm a senior vice president there, and we provide health care to residents, the 1.1 million people who live in the 11 most southern counties of Maine and Carroll County, New Hampshire. And there's so much that we can do for cancer patients at the time of diagnosis and helping them navigate through the system and sending them to the right places for the right care. But there's a lot that we can't do. And Maine Cancer Foundation provides critical funding for support services, screening and prevention services, transportation to get to treatment. If you don't have the resources or you live too far away from your doctor and you need to get somewhere every day for treatment, you're not going to get there unless you have resources. So we do that. Maine Cancer Fund's a critical part of the system.
What does it mean to you now see this amazing support, the money that's raised, to see all the volunteers, the loved ones here? I mean, it's just a huge community event. What is it like to see that actually happen?
It's so inspiring, you know, and I think it says something about Maine. It says, you know, who we are in this state and how seriously we take our commitment to each other. You couldn't ask for more from people to pull together to fight this horrible disease and to have each other's backs and hold hands as we do it. There's a tremendous amount of work that goes into pulling this event off every year, and all the money that's raised, every single penny, is reinvested back here in Maine for Maine people.
And Maine Cancer Foundation, we started the Cancer 2020 initiative a couple years ago. Can you talk a little bit about what that's about and what Maine Cancer Foundation and Maine Health is involved in that?
Yeah, so that's a long shot, right? It's an audacious goal to say that we're going to reduce the incidence and mortality of cancer by 20% in 5 years. $15 million invested over 5 years in programming to do that. Everything from teaching and helping people to understand the value of getting screening and prevention early in their lives, and then as well as helping people get access to treatment when they have the unfortunate case of a diagnosis. So that 20% by 2020 goal is a long shot, and it requires everyone, all healthcare providers, all doctors, all social workers, all people who work with cancer patients throughout the state to pull together and really find ways to turn this thing around.
As you said, a big goal, but every year the fundraising goal that is set here is exceeded. So if we follow, I mean, following that trend, that goal will probably be nothing. We can just definitely crush it.
You know, every event has a life cycle, right? You never really expect an event to grow and last this long over this many years. And this one is just an amazing thing. This is one of the top most recognized sporting events in the country. And I don't know how we do it, but it's something about Maine, and it's something about women, and it's something about pulling together to help each other out.
10 years, $12 million later.
Amazing.
What a success.
Yes.
Just incredible. Yes. We're just getting started, right?
And just getting started. We've got a long way to go.
Just getting started. And as the swimmers are, you know, some of them are finishing up the run, they're heading into the bike. They will then head into the run. You can always, you know, watch every leg of the race. We're live on Facebook. You can also watch our coverage inside our app, also WMTW.com. Also find us on Twitter and on Facebook as well. Use the hashtag WMTWTry. A lot going on.
Yeah, we've been using the WMTWTry hashtag to try to get through the jumble that Twitter can sometimes be, but we've been up here tweeting. We have folks down on the ground who are tweeting as another wave of swimmers is about to get in the water. It's so incredible.
And those swimmers, they swim for 1/3 of a mile, which most athletes we talked to said that is kind of the most daunting part of it. Then they head to the 15-mile bike and then a 5K run.
So we are just getting started here on Channel 8 WMTW. We are live for the try. We'll be right back after this.
Stay here for a lot of people. All right, so Violet's still going in, and then the Red Cap girls.
So many stories coming out of a Try for a Cure.
We have a near perfect day today. It's really been an exciting morning.
The weather is really just perfect.
From Channel 8 WMTW, Maine's total weather and news, this is Live for the Try.
Very busy Sunday morning. I'm Christina Frank. You are watching a very special edition of WMTW News, total weather and news this morning as we're live for the Try.
Good morning, everybody. I'm David Charnes on this beautiful Sunday here at the campus of Southern Maine Community College. We are live for the Try, and we have swimmers who are now finishing that 1/3 of a mile swim, getting ready for that 15-mile bike ride.
And we're taking a live look right now at them. Incredible athletes. They hit the water about half hour ago. First wave were the cancer survivors in their pink caps. Then each wave went off every 3 minutes with the swimmers. Almost down to the end, they then head to the bike and then they head to the run. Right now we're going to check in with Megan Torgerson. I believe she is right there on the beach as the swimmers are coming out of the water. Hey, Megan.
Hey, Christina. Hi, David. Good morning to you both. I just have to say, from a personal experience, from my personal vantage point, it's really been amazing watching this campus totally fill with this exciting energy. I mean, we were on the campus at 5 a.m. watching the sunrise, and now we're watching these swimmers come out of the water. We've seen the survivors. You're seeing one right now finish, come in after this third of a mile swim. And you know, a lot of people have said that the swim for them is one of the more difficult, scarier, perhaps, you know, nerve-inducing parts. And I'm sure these guys feel great, and these ladies feel great about the fact that it's over for them right now. I'm gonna see if I can get somebody to talk to me. Hold on one second. How do you feel?
Awesome.
Awesome? How was your swim?
Awesome.
What do you think? How's the water? I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna get, but we give it a shot. So, right from the horse's mouth. It's awesome. It's awesome. Invigorating, I'm sure. So we're gonna send it back to you. Check in with us again, because really there's a lot of action happening on this beach. Back to you guys.
Okay, hey guys, how you doing? Now, thanks a lot for that, Megan. We're now on, as you can see behind us, the second leg of the race is going on. The ladies jumping on their bikes. A lot of action starting up here. I'm here with Mary from South Portland. How are you, Mary?
I'm fine, thank you.
So Mary is one of our wonderful, wonderful volunteers here. Mary, you were saying that last year you really just came as a spectator because and you're watching because your daughter's in it this year, right? Did she go by yet?
She did the full race last year, and she's part of a relay this year. She's on the bike. She hasn't gone yet. She's at the top of the hill. I'm watching her, so I'm excited for her, yeah.
And you said really this is a different experience as opposed to just being a spectator when you're involved in it as a volunteer. Yeah. Why is that?
Well, I knew a lot of work had to go into it. I thought I had a sense of how much work. I had no idea until I got involved as a volunteer, and the preparation starts today for next year, you know, and everything that they do and the meetings they have and just how many people are involved. It's incredible. It's mind-blowing to me. So
when did you start? Did you start this time last year?
No, I actually got involved early spring, probably around March. I'd kind of been thinking about it. My husband's been volunteering for it for the past few years. I'm a great cheerleader. But I wanted to step it up after seeing what happened last year and knowing my daughter was going to be back here this year to do it again.
And your husband's over there, so he's not far away from you. He's in the yellow over there, and he did this before you. Yeah. Your daughter's doing it. And we were talking earlier, and like so many people here, you have a personal connection. Tell us about that.
Yeah, my mom died of colon cancer. My dad passed away, he had lung cancer. I've got friends who have fought the battle and won with breast cancer and fought the battle and didn't. And I don't really know many people at all who haven't been affected by cancer, so I want to fight with them.
Absolutely. And this race right here is really a celebration we talked about before, really a celebration of life.
Yes. Yes. I mean, the spirit is so wonderful here. You see the survivors come through, and you can't help but be inspired and be hopeful. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a lot of people watching too today. What would you want folks to know back home who maybe can't make it out today? What would you want them to know about this race in particular?
I think, you know, for one thing, just to heighten the awareness, to pull together however you can to support it, whether that's through, you know, you showing up and cheering, getting involved as a volunteer, sponsoring a group, sponsoring an individual. There's so many ways that you can help out.
Absolutely, and working together as a team, we can beat this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mary, for all you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, can't wait to see how your daughter does.
Me either.
Thanks a bunch. We appreciate it. Now we're going to send it to Jim Keithley. Jim?
Actually, Tracy, you're throwing it back to us. We're here up on the hilltop overlooking the point where all the swimmers went right into the water. And let's give you kind of an overview. It's the third of a mile swim, and then they're going to be hitting the the bike part with some, the bike portion, 50-mile bike ride, some of those athletes in the transition area behind us, that's what they're heading off to. And then after the transition area, they go throughout South Portland and also Cape Elizabeth. Then they get back to SMCC. It's time to get those running shoes on for a 3-mile loop that ends back here on campus. And then David and I will actually be down there in a little bit before the first finishers get to that finish line. Definitely a big celebration.
We do have some of these swimmers who are now transitioning to the bikes, as we just saw with Tracy, and then we actually have the last wave of swimmers still hitting the water. So Roger, the water temperature, 64 degrees, really couldn't ask for anything better in the middle of July.
I know, that's really, everything just really worked out, especially when you think back to last year and just how questionable the weather was. And you know, Sarah Long was tracking it from the studios. We had the thunderstorms, the heavy rain, completely opposite, pull it 180 degrees, and just a beautiful day. We had the clouds out there this morning, but even the cloudiness sort of just parted ways over Casco Bay. Sunshine expected right through the remainder of the event with just a few scattered clouds overhead. Temperatures are generally in the upper 60s. We're going to slowly climb our way into the lower 70s today. And that wind, which I think has been really noticeable up here on the hill, out of the northeast, you know, for the runners and once you get onto the bikes, I don't think it's going to be as noticeable, you know, once you're down in the streets. A little bit of a breeze, but as we've been saying all morning, really the low humidity, I think, makes all the difference. I mean, for those that are out on running or whatever, spectators, we don't have to worry about dehydration. It's really just a great day. Picture perfect, ideal conditions for the athletes. And for one day I can just sort of sit back and put my feet up on the desk.
Yeah, well, it's one of those days where people come up to Roger and say, thank you so much for the weather. And he's like, I just forecasted, I don't make it.
Well, actually, I do take credit for it when it's good, because first time it rains, you know, I get the blame for it. So I might as well soak it up when it's good.
In the middle of February, when it's a little cooler,
yes,
we're not so nice to run.
Definitely talking to the organizers, the volunteers, the athletes, everyone who's here cheering them on. I mean, as you said, it's just perfect.
It really is. I don't think we could have asked for a better day. You could say, oh, we want the sunshine, we'll take temperatures. How about 70 degrees for the runners, and then how about low humidity? Put it all together. This is it. We deliver.
There we go.
We deliver here at Channel 8 WMTW.
Roger, thank you. And as we said, you know, the swimmers, they're hitting the water, and this is actually the 10th year of Try for a Cure. It started back in 2008. And here's a look at the numbers, because more than 1,000 athletes, they're going to swim, bike, and run, all to fight cancer.
And over the past decade, this all-women's triathlon has raised millions and millions of dollars for the Maine Cancer Foundation. Last year, the race took in $1.6 million. And just days before the race even began this year, fundraisers surpassing the goal of $1.75 million. This also marks WMTW's 10th year partnering with the Maine Cancer Foundation for the Try. And we are proud here at Channel 8 WMTW to be helping to take down cancer together.
And we learned this morning during opening ceremonies, 1.9 million. That's where the fundraising stood as of last night. Organizers say they expect to break the 2 million mark easily, but there is always time to donate to Try for a Cure. So even though the race has started, those athletes are going. If you're at home, you can still donate, because all that money stays here in Maine. Over the past decade, $12 million has been raised for prevention, research, helping families and loved ones who are battling cancer here in our state.
And in the opening ceremony, they showed the numbers, the total right now, 1.98 million. And it certainly will be such a feat on this day if we can surpass that $2 million mark together.
And the athletes, some of them already heading on to the bike, finishing up the swim. We have our crews all throughout the race, so stay with us. We're just getting started. We're back.
My name is Casey, and I try in memory of my dad, Big Jim Duggan.
And welcome back to our live coverage of the Try for a Cure. Right now, David and Christina are making their way to the finish line. We're standing right here in the transition area where you can see behind me the biking is in full force, getting really crowded over here. Pretty exciting and inspirational to see these women out here doing this. And I'm standing here with Dave Libby, the president and CEO of Town & Country, a company that is very involved in the Try for a Cure and the Maine Cancer Foundation. Tell me a little bit about why you guys are so involved and what it means to you.
Yeah, we got started with the Maine Cancer Foundation about 6 years ago, and we were so inspired with the work that they do. And our credit union, we realize cancer impacts people in so many ways. First and foremost, we see the impact with our members, and they come in every day with problems with their finances when they've been diagnosed with a cancer, and we see that emotion coming out, and we sit down and try to help them every way we can, and really bend all angles we can to kind of work with them and make it easier for them while they're going through this illness and such. And then on the other side, really impersonal, is our own staff members. We've had numerous staff members that have had cancer diagnoses with breast cancer, lung cancer, and things like that. And we've had to really pitch together and work with them and help them through their diagnosis. And so we see that heavily. And then we see, as a credit union, the overall community impact that's just huge. The impact financially in the dollars and time and the commitment on the medical community and what we have to do to help people get through these terrible diseases. And so we're just, that helps us keep inspired every day, because we see it so personally in so many ways, unlike a lot of other organizations. And so it's really, a deep thing for us. And so we're so happy to be involved with the Maine Cancer Foundation and such. So the other side, I'm a board member on the Maine Cancer Foundation. I joined about 6 years ago, so I get to see all the inner workings of how the foundation has worked so hard and come such a long ways, and some of the things that we're doing now. And the Cancer 2020 initiative is just so phenomenal. I'm so excited about it. It's making big inroads. We had set a very ambitious goal of 5 years to reduce cancer by 20% in Maine, and I think we're making a lot of progress. And so, as you heard today, nearly $2 million raised. It's going to go a long ways to fund some really creative programs. What I like most about our work with the Maine Cancer Foundation is that this partnership that we have, it's not a sponsorship. We're just not writing a check and helping the organization. We're actually deeply committed and actually involved in it. And so We've collaborated with a lot of things, and listening to the Cancer 2020 initiatives and the statewide discussions that we've had with people of all walks of life, we came up with this idea of reducing or increasing screenings. And so what our board and me as the CEO decided to do is offer 2 paid days off per year for people to go out, our employees, to get their screenings done and not have to impact their vacation, personal time that they have. Because if you have to decide between that and going and get a colonoscopy screening, you know it's going to tilt, right? I mean, family comes first, and you're going to want to try to get that done instead of taking that time to get a colonoscopy screening done, or maybe even breast cancer screening. So we're so excited about that. The staff was really amazed that we took that step. And we're going to build on that. We're working on some other ideas with the Cancer Foundation to try to create a program, if we can, that we can kind of roll out to all companies and try to really inspire all the different companies out there to really look deeply at how we can actually make a big difference. And I think these things like paid time off that's dedicated to just cancer screenings would really make a big difference. So we're very excited about that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me, Dave. Very inspirational, and we're excited to see all of the things that you guys do. And another thing to mention, a lot of Town and Country employees are out here right now competing in this race, so we're excited to see how they do. 13 of them. That is pretty exciting. All right. Well, that's it for us at the transition area. Now I'm going to toss it to Jim.
Well, it's a very loud down here on the beach. It's so impressive because the last wave of the swimmers have gone in, and these are the last swimmers coming out. But equally impressive and touching is take a look at the thousands of spectators that come here each and every year to cheer on these runners, swimmers, and bikers. And I want to come over here. I see this lady here talking, holding up a sign, Go April.
My daughter.
Your daughter. And she just came out.
Yeah, she just came out. She just learned how to swim so she could be in this.
It means a lot to you.
It means a lot to all of us.
Why?
Because we have some cancer survivors in our family.
She made it out of the water.
She made it out of the water.
1 down, 2 to go.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you for talking with us. All right. And again, they're still coming out of the water. And I tell you, they look pretty exhausted. Take a quick look here for a second. I'm tired just standing here. I mean, and they still have the biking and the running. I might just snag a little interview if we can. Can I just ask, how did it go?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
Number 9 out of 10 for me.
Was it cold?
Not too bad. It was awesome. Thank you.
Good luck. So this is the excitement down on the beach, but the last of the swimmers now coming in. So we'll send it back up to you as we continue to cover the Try for a Cure.
Hi, my name is Kelly McVeigh, and I'm doing the Try for a Cure in memory of my dad, Peter McVeigh. Love you, Dad.
And welcome back to our live coverage of the Try for a Cure here in South Portland. Things are well underway. As you can see behind me, all of the bikers are making their way out of the transition area. Pretty hectic right now, but pretty exciting, definitely inspirational as we're seeing these women just rock through this race here. As you can see behind me, things are a little backed up at the line here, but that's because so many people are coming through. Those volunteers, though, have been working so hard to make sure everything here is very smooth. We are hoping to talk to a volunteer soon about the logistics of how the transition area is working and everything like that. For now, I'm going to toss it to Megan, who is along the course somewhere, to see what's going on over there. Megan.
Hi, Kathleen. Yeah, we're in sort of the pre-transition area, I would say. So the swimmers come up off the beach and they find, you know, their spots with all their stuff in it, and they put on their running shoes and then head up the hill and into the transition area to hop on that bike. So we've seen kind of the water filter out. We're sort of moving into that next phase of the race. Yet there are still so many fans and so many spectators here. Hey, can you tell me who you're here supporting?
Sarah Lancaster.
Yeah, and Sarah just came out of the water.
She did.
Yeah. What do you think of this race?
It's great. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I can tell you, this is just phenomenal. And I'm actually thinking of volunteering as a medical person for next year, or doing the bike section of it.
I mean, I know that the bonuses of, and I totally know why volunteering is amazing, but talk to me why it speaks to you.
Volunteering? Let me take off my sunglasses so you can see who I am.
Hi.
And these beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah.
It's just to help people who need to be helped. I mean, there's a lot of these events. I do the Trek Across Maine every year, and I ride as a bike medic, and I have asthma. So it's just wonderful to be able to do my part to help support this kind of an event. And it's just so phenomenal to see all these women, particularly the women who are the survivors, just touches my heart. So this is just incredible. I think the town of South Portland has done a wonderful job, and I mean, look at it. It's just phenomenal amount of work.
Right. Grown leaps and bounds.
Yeah, that's how the Trek grew. We had 104 riders the first year. Now we have like 2,000 riders.
It's amazing. Thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we look forward to speaking to you next year when you're a volunteer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey guys, who are you here supporting?
We're here supporting my mom, Kiva Crockett.
And is this your mom's first time?
No, it's her third.
What do you think of the race?
It's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, it sure is. Thanks so much for talking to us. Good luck to your mom. All right, now. Oh, she is? Oh, go mom! All right, now we're going to send it back to Kathleen.
Hi, Megan. Thank you. We're back here in the transition area. It's definitely inspiring to hear who people are supporting. And we are joined by a familiar face, WMTW News 8's Kyle Jones, you've participated in this race, so what is it like to be here again?
Yeah, I did it last year, and last year was the first year, so we just saw the novice participants go in the water, so I remember that feeling of being the first year, being out there and being nervous, and I think that, you know, today is all about not necessarily being nervous, but finishing. I really would have liked to be out here this year, but I couldn't do it. I was on leave for a little while, but I'm feeling much better, and hopefully I will be out here next year, you know, embracing what today is. It's so emotional, you know, seeing people celebrating the fact that they beat cancer and they were out there trying again, and even seeing someone whose mother lost their battle to cancer too. So, you know, being out here, it's so inspirational and it's so exciting. I mean, the weather is perfect. I mean, you couldn't compare this year and last year as far as the weather is concerned. I mean, we didn't have to break down a live shot at all, so it's great. It's great to be out here. Yeah.
Absolutely, and you know, it is a competition, but I think it's just so inspiring. Everybody out here working together. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it is, because when you're out here, especially someone last year who did the full thing by myself, what you do is you come into it and you feel like, I can't do this. I don't know anyone. I'm not on a relay team. But when you start practicing and training, you're in groups and people support you. It's people you don't even know. I mean, today was such a great reunion to be back out here, and there were so many people that I've met over the last couple of years that are doing the Tri and that work for Maine Cancer, and you form a family with people you never even know. I mean, people were running up and saying hi and hugging each other, and it was so emotional because this event brings people who don't know each other together regardless of the circumstances. So
that is really incredible. And being out here right now, I'm new to this, so I'm in awe of this feeling, this energy that's happening. And you're right, it's really incredible, the family aspect about it. And where we are right now, it's pretty chaotic. So you did it, you weren't in a team?
Nope. Did it last year by myself. Some people from the station also participated last year, and they did a relay team. I chose to do it all by myself because it was something that I wanted to challenge myself doing. Being someone who's reported on Maine Cancer Foundation and Tri for a Cure for the last 2.5 years, I wanted to be able to say, not only am I covering it for the community, for the station, for everyone who's fighting cancer, I wanted to be able to do it myself and say that I know what we're talking about. So yeah, standing here, I know what the chaos is. I mean, you're coming out of the water and your feet are wet, and as a first-time triathlete, you're like, okay, do I put on wet shoes or do I put on wet socks, or what do I do? Yeah. And it's so fun that way because it's something new. It's a new challenge, and it's really exciting to be out here.
And the other thing, I know we're talking about the actual race right now, but all morning we've been talking about the fundraising. Mm-hmm. So how was the fundraising for you? I mean, that's hard work too. The training is hard, but the fundraising.
Yeah, the fundraising is a challenge. I mean, not only do you have to wake up in the morning and go swim before you hit the station in the morning and make sure your hair is ready for TV, you do have to make sure you add that aspect of fundraising in, and that can be a challenge. But so many of us, as we've said before, are affected by cancer. So often you can just send an email or make a couple phone calls and say, hey, I'm doing this thing, it's my first time doing it, or it's my 10th time now that we're in the 10-year Tri doing it. So, $1, $5, $50, whatever you want to give is so helpful, because all of the money stays here in Maine, and it goes to local programs for research and support and helping to find a cure for cancer. So it's fundraising is hard, it's a challenge, but we here at the station and outside work together to make that goal, and we do, and it's $500 initially, so that seems like a lot, but once people start hearing about this event and how unique this event is, the money just comes in. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kyle, for that perspective about that. And with the fundraising, it's never too late to donate money, so if you're watching right now and you're inspired, go for it. Donate as much as you can. For now, we're going to go on a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Our live coverage of the Tri for a Cure continues after this.
Hi, I'm Laura Getchell. This is my running partner, Sammy, and we try for all of the men, women, and children who have fought and are currently battling cancer. You all are true warriors.
You're watching Channel 8 WMTW. Live for the Tri continues.
It is 10:30 on this Sunday morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm David Sharns. Channel 8 WMTW is live for the Tri.
And I'm Christina Frank. We're here at Southern Maine Community College. We're where all these athletes are racing toward. We are at the finish line. We saw those swimmers hit the water, probably on the bike course now for 15 miles, and then it all wraps up with a 5K run that ends right behind us.
Right here. So we are live here on Channel 8, live on WMTW.com, live on our app, live on Facebook. I'm also doing a Facebook Live right now here at the finish line. We're going to toss it on over to Roger Griswold, Maine's chief meteorologist. And Roger, we couldn't have a better day than we have today for this triathlon.
Absolutely, David. We've been talking about this all morning long. If you were to put down on paper what you wanted for ideal conditions, of course, last year was a mess. This year, how about sunshine, but not too strong, a little bit of cloudiness, fairly light, gentle breezes, and most importantly, low humidity. And I really think that's making the difference today, not just for the athletes, but for the spectators, everybody out there. We had a handful of clouds around early this morning. Now we're just left with scattered clouds. The breeze is still out of the northeast. All the talk of clouds coming in and the rain that's in the forecast, it does look as though it'll hold off until tomorrow, and that is good news for everyone. Temperatures had started out in the low 60s. They're topping out ultimately probably in the low to mid 70s this afternoon. A little bit cooler at the coast with the wind coming in off the water, that northeast breeze. I'm not expecting any rain showers here in the short term. So the remainder of this event goes off without a hitch, and as I look out over the water, it looks as though the last couple of swimmers are finally coming in. So the first leg of this event is just about complete. David, Christina?
Roger, thank you. Yeah, we talked to organizers, we talked to those athletes and those people who would be, cheering on their loved ones, and they really say the weather is perfect. Big change from last year when we had all that rain. So this type of weather, couldn't ask for anything better.
And we are now watching that bike ride going on, that 15-mile bike ride, and then it all ends here behind us. And that survivor swim, believe it or not, was almost an hour ago. We're 58 minutes into the Try for a Cure, and we're going to check in with WMTW News 8's Megan Torgerson. She is roaming around, talking with spectators and women who are completing some of these legs. Hey, Megan.
Yeah, roaming around for sure. And in our travels, we found Sarah Gordon, who is on a relay team and did the swim leg of the race. So, Sarah, what'd you think?
I'm glad I'm not doing it all. No, it was really great. A bunch of people were very supportive on it. So harder than I thought, but it was good.
Did you wear a wetsuit?
I did. Got to go find it right now.
Was the water cold?
No, it was actually really nice. Maybe because I was sweating throughout all of it, but it was really nice.
Now talk to me about that pre-race jitter feeling. Did you have that?
Oh, absolutely, because it was my first time and I was just a little nervous, but everyone's really supportive down there, so it's a good feeling all around.
Yeah, speaking of the support, why did you decide to do the try?
Yeah, so my sister and my friend wanted to do it, and this was a really great way for us all to be supportive, and cancer touches all of our lives, so a good way for us to get out there and raise some money.
Speaking of raising money, how did you find the fundraising process? Was it difficult, or is it kind of one of those things that everybody sort of jumps in and kind of puts their arms around this cause?
Yeah, it was definitely something that I was not looking forward to because I was a little nervous to ask people, but people were definitely jumping in with money, so that was a nice feeling all around.
Yeah, people really step up. Who are you here with? Is this your family?
Oh, this is the crew.
Apparently Jim has joined the family. You've adopted him. Tell me who you are.
I'm Marie Gordon. I'm her mother.
So, Mom, how do you think Sarah did?
I think she did wonderfully, no matter what. It was perfect.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you had another daughter who did this whole thing last year. Yeah. So how does it differ watching this year as compared to last year?
We saw it on television last year, so very different that way. Very proud of her last year for doing it all, but proud of them for doing it all together this year. So.
Where are you from? Where do you live?
Lewis. I grew up in Lewiston, but I'm from Hollowell.
Yeah. And what do you think of your daughter's efforts?
Oh, wonderful. They're just super. The whole situation is marvelous.
Yeah, you must be so proud.
Oh, how can you not be?
What do you think of your new son, Jim?
Yeah. As long as he works, has his own insurance, and pays for room and board, I'm all set.
That might be a big ask.
That might be. Okay, can he cook at least?
He definitely can.
Okay. We'll take that then.
All right, well, thank you so much for talking to me, and good job out there. Maybe we'll see you next year doing the whole one yourself. What do you think? All right. We're going to send it back to you.
Christina and I have been talking, thanks Megan, Christina and I have been talking about doing our own triathlon after seeing such inspiration here. I was saying that I went to the gym yesterday, did 3 miles on the elliptical, and I was like, enough for me.
It's a lot. I mean, this whole course, they start with a 1/3 of a mile swim. They then get ready to bike for 15 miles. It's not over yet then they do a whole 5K. So it's just a long day ahead, but everyone we talk to who's taken part in it says, it's one of those things where everyone helps out each other. And if they're swimming and they happen to bump into someone, they say, oh, I'm sorry. So it's definitely a whole group effort.
It's definitely great. And from the minute of those opening ceremonies to now where we're waiting for the first woman to cross the finish line, a lot going on here live for the Try.
And this is the 10th year of Try for the Cure, brought in $12 million over those 10 years. But let's just look at today, because it's quite incredible. We heard during opening ceremonies, the number you see right now on your screen is how much they raised, and it's even more than that during opening ceremonies. They said 1.9 million. Organizers told me very early this morning they expect to hit more than 2 million. So it's just such a turnout. They say every goal they always raise, these athletes and the women in the community, they even exceed that goal.
Yeah,
so it's just incredible. And all that money stays right here in Maine. If you want to donate, there is still time. You can still donate to Try for a Cure. All that money stays in Maine to help with cancer research, prevention, help out these families.
And it's so amazing, some of these top fundraisers bringing in $55,000, another one $60,000 for cancer prevention and cancer research for the Maine Cancer Foundation. Right here, in Maine. It's so incredible, and these stories, so many people affected by cancer and touched by cancer. It was our question of the day during our morning show on Friday. And the number was extremely high because cancer really does affect so many people, whether you're personally diagnosed with it or a family member is or a friend. So we are on a mission to make sure that future generations don't have to live with this disease, and we are getting closer to it with this year's Try for a Cure.
And here we are at the finish line, an hour and 2 minutes into the Try. Maybe these athletes are going to wrap up the race right here. This area is starting to get really busy with loved ones being ready to cheer on their athletes as they come across the finish line. We have much more coming up. Stay with us. We're back right after this.
I'm Sharon Deeren from Gorham, and I try for my sister Terry.
We're at Southern Maine Community College here at the finish line at the Try for a Cure. I'm Christina Frank. Michael Bork joining me right now from Maine Cancer Foundation. Michael, incredible turnout this morning, waiting for the finishers. Almost $2 million. It's a cause, as we were just talking about a couple minutes ago, very passionate for you.
I mean, it's a great deal to me. I'm new to the board of the Maine Cancer Foundation, but I've been part of this before it come. And my wife died 2.5 years ago of colon cancer. She was a former volunteer at this race. She had many friends who worked on it, and so it's especially meaningful. And to see the turnout today, to see the amount of money that's being raised for cancer here in Maine, to change the story of cancer in Maine, it's a special day without question.
We've been saying, all the money that's raised stays here in Maine to help, prevention, research, help out families. How, to people at home who maybe they haven't been touched by cancer, haven't been involved with the Maine Cancer Foundation, how much is this really helping people?
It's tremendous. I mean, one of the things I always said, and Melissa and I talked about it at different times, that we were somewhat lucky to be in a circumstance that we had good health insurance, we had access to service, we lived in Portland, we lived close to everything. But there are so many people who live in parts of Maine where you don't have access as close, and the need to have the support service and everything that goes along with a cancer treatment is so important, and that's part of what we're doing at the Maine Cancer Foundation.
I imagine, as you said, gives people a lot of hope with a diagnosis that life-changing.
It absolutely does. And Maine's a place where communities rally around people, and we do that in individual ways in our various communities. This is a way we do it really on a statewide basis by raising almost $2 million, and by putting the number of people that we have here and creating this amazing challenge for these women who are out giving it their all. I know today Melissa has friends who are running in her honor today, or participating in her honor, volunteers. A friend of hers in the medical tent I just got a big hug from, a really close high school friend who went into this kind of work because of Melissa's illness. And so the fact that as hard as it was, the good that's come out of it is heartwarming.
And she continues to inspire so many
people. She does, yes.
If there's one part of the race that is your favorite, what would it be?
Well, the finish, and the finish because it's done. You see just a release for people, and sometimes you see the teams get together, and you see the two who are waiting for the finisher, ready to cheer on and grab the other, and yeah, how can you not like the finish?
Amazing, but again, nearly $2 million for this race, more than 1,000 athletes, and the swim part's done, right?
Right.
Put that part behind us,
water.
so a lot of the athletes are hitting the bike and then the run, but an hour, almost 10 minutes. When do you expect you'll have some of the first athletes crossing the finish line?
I understand maybe in 20 minutes or so we might start to see some people.
It's coming up. That's
they're coming.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Michael,
yeah.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're eagerly waiting those runners who are going to come across that finish line right behind me. It's going to be a great day, and it's off to a good start, as we'd like to see.
It is.
I believe right now we are right now going to check in, I believe, with Kathleen.
Good.
Oh, right, actually, we're going to check with Kathleen in just a little bit, and as Michael and I were just talking about, it's actually 10 years of the Try. 2008 started as a small idea, and now it's grown over those 10 years. $12 million that has stayed in the state. It's all for an amazing cause, and it's grown tremendously. Well, the first Try in 2008, it actually raised $330,000 for the Maine Cancer Foundation. 577 women competed, getting donations from more than 4,000 people. Let's go to 2009. Fundraising jumped to more than $500,000. Participation jumped to more than 800 women, and the number of donors, it nearly doubled. The third try broke the $1 million mark. That's thanks to the hard work of more than 1,000 women. Again, the number of donors almost doubled. 2011, the try held steady, increasing fundraising, participants, teams, donors, raising $1.1 million for the Maine Cancer Foundation. Next year, 1,200 hardworking women raised another $1.1 million to fight against cancer. That's thanks to nearly 15,000 donors. And 2012 was also Mallory Brooks' first full try. She's also
You're all set. Great, thank you.
I saw it. Oh, I was going to be like, can you go back? Thank you very much.
Hi there, we're down at the sort of like the transition area, so the bike, I'm jumping ahead of myself. The swimmers have now hopped onto the bikes. This is where they're coming out to begin that long journey on the bike. We got a lot of people rooting these triathletes on, including this little boy here. How are you?
Good, how are you?
What brings you out today?
My mom.
Yeah? Is she doing all three?
Yeah.
Has she come by yet?
I think so.
It happens fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, good. And we're going to take a little walk over here. These people have the idea. The lazy people in the shade.
That's right.
Can I come sit?
You can come sit.
Oh, I've been on my feet. So who's Janet?
Janet is my daughter,
Yeah.
and this one's grandmother, and this one's mother.
All right.
And we have, and then one of her sisters is going too. And one of her daughters is going.
So what's going through your mind?
So I'm okay now that they're done the swimming.
They didn't drown.
No, they didn't drown, and they're both wonderful at the other stuff, so they'll be great.
Have you seen them go by yet?
They've already gone out. We're waiting for, we think maybe 5 minutes, and one of them will start coming in.
Now, when it's all over, what are you going to do?
Oh, we're going to congratulate them, and then we're going back to the beach house for a party.
Can I come?
Sure.
All right, thank you very much. We'll send it back to you as we continue to watch as the racers goes on.
Sounds good. Jim, thank you.
Jim, thank you. We heard we're at minute 12 since the try started. We think in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, we're going to see those first runners come through the finish line behind us.
It's going to be very exciting. Certainly an accomplishment after that swim, that bike ride, and that run. We are just moments away from seeing our first finisher cross the finish line, and we have a surprise that is going to be coming up too at the finish line. We're not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be another powerful moment that we expect to see this morning.
Let me have her talk by
And welcome back to our live coverage of the Try for a Cure here in South Portland. We're in the transition area where the swimmers are coming out of the water, getting on their bikes, but as you can see behind me, they're all on their bikes. They are moving quickly. We're told that the last swimmer is about to get out of the water right now. Things are moving pretty quickly. They've been pretty chaotic here along the biking area here, but things are moving pretty smoothly. As you can see, a lot of bikers have made their move and they are going, as you can see in this video. We're following them as they make their trek through this race. And I am not alone. I am joined now.
I had to ambush Julie because something very unusual happened here, something that we have never seen before. We're standing here on the sidelines and then all of a sudden SUV comes down this way. Julie, you prepare for a lot of things, but certainly not that.
Well, we are prepared for that, actually. So if you saw what happened, we had to keep the car going because we couldn't turn him around where he was. We allowed him into transition. We opened up the emergency access doors, and he's parked now for the next 4 hours. How he got in here, I can't answer you, but he's not going anywhere. That I can tell you. Nobody was hurt, and it all turned out well. But you know, you never know on race day. You have to be prepared for everything. There's
well, I
no
noticed
doubt.
that. I mean, your volunteers, as we said before, are really the backbone of this event. They jumped right in there, and from 0 to 10, like they got him over here, had him parked, and now some first-time spectators from New York watching Try for a Cure.
Right, for sure. Maybe his wife will come back next year and join us. Who knows? But you know, we all are attached by radios, so we have the pulse of what's going on. Everyone always asks me, why can't you do the race? Well, You know, folks,
too
this
many
is
things
why
to
it
do.
is. We are trying to keep everybody safe, and there's a lot behind the scenes that goes on. So, yeah, it's really
a scary moment, but I'm glad everything turned out okay. And obviously, if you are watching this at home, do not come down this way because everything is blocked
come
off.
over here with your car.
Just walk here, right?
All right, thank you so much for explaining that for us. And now we're going to continue our coverage of the rest of the course and toss it over to Megan.
Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Julie, too. She was up early with us this morning. We are along the bike course not far from the transition. We're watching bikers come in as they finish this leg of the race. That is someone who has actually done the Tri for 10 years that just passed. So in any case, we've got a lot of cheers and totally excited for this part of the race. So what drew us initially to this side is we kind of walking along the course, and in our travels, we saw all of these pink hats. And we thought we had to ask what these pink hats were about. So what are they about?
They're about beating cancer.
Yeah.
And it's for my daughter-in-law.
So is your daughter-in-law competing?
Survivor, yep.
She's a survivor. And what leg? So she's, I assume, finishing the bike.
Yep. We're waiting for her.
Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
So did you come up all the way to see your daughter?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, that's great. We love the hats. We love the spirit.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her son.
Oh, so you must be so proud of your mom.
Yeah. It's just amazing that she's doing this right now. I mean, she just finished treatment less than a month ago.
Yeah. That must have been really difficult for your family.
Yeah. But she's fighting through it, and it makes all of us stronger. Yeah.
And we're happy to have you here today. Thank you so much for talking to us. And right now, we're going to send it back to David and Christina. Guys.
Megan, thank you. We are here at the finish line. We're just moments away from the first finisher who's going to cross. And you can totally tell that we are just minutes away because everybody's packing the finish line. Everyone's getting out their cameras, getting ready to get that moment as the first finisher crosses.
And we're now at a minute 19. We keep on turning around, see if we're going to see
we don't
her
want to miss it ourselves.
turn the corner. But again, once they cross the finish line, that's the end of the triathlon. They did the third of a mile swim, 15-mile bike ride, and then they end it all with that 5K race. A lot of excitement. We have the water here, the photographers, the medical tent. You know, it's going to be a great celebration.
So when the finishers finish, or when the participants finish, they will come through the, I guess, the gate or the finish line behind us, and then everybody will get a Tri for a Cure medal. The top finishers in each age category will get recognized, and then of course the top finisher herself. And it's going to be very exciting. So hopefully when that person, when that woman crosses the finish line, she will be able to chat with us.
And again, this year is the 10th year of Tri for a Cure. It has brought in $12 million. I was just looking this way because I think we're seeing our first
We see some of the
finisher come
runners.
on. This race, actually, this year, fundraisers brought in $1.9 million. They're expecting to be more than $2 million. So I think we're kind of turning around because we think one of the first athletes who's going to be coming down the finish line as she comes around the corner. But again, all these athletes, just incredible. They've had a long day. We're at an hour 20. So it's been a long day. The water, they said, was a little brisk.
Yeah.
But the weather is just fantastic.
We're taking live pictures now from the bike as we see these runners come on in, and we are just so close to the first finisher here as we see these runners coming on for the final leg of this 5K. Pretty incredible after doing a swim and then a 15-mile bike ride and now this race here. So,
and it's just incredible that, but I mean the fundraising, they set a goal.
Here they come.
And they completely crushed it. Now here we go, a minute 21.
Here we go.
Our first athlete is coming across the finish line. She's in the home stretch right now.
We are 1 hour, 21 minutes in. Here she comes, trying to see her bib number. And the first finisher of the 10th annual Tri for a Cure, 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 23 seconds. Quite a feat. She is finishing and she will go get her medal, and then she will hopefully come in and talk to us. She is number 61, and it looks like she was on the WEX team.
Yeah, again, an hour 21. So incredible. She's walking, looks like she feels good. That was our first finisher. So the end of third of a mile swim, 15-mile bike ride, and then ending it with a 3-mile run.
Pretty incredible, an incredible moment. We do have crews and photographers and reporters all across the campus here, so if you missed that moment, or you're definitely going to want to share it on Facebook later, we do have reports coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, recapping the whole day.
And if you want to come out and cheer on some more of our athletes, don't worry, you can watch us on your app online, and we'll also be airing it later on. So we got you covered.
And we have a whole other hour right here on Channel 8 WMTW as more finishers cross. And keep looking back because we had that first finisher, and now we're looking for more of these ladies who have done such a feat. You know, we were talking earlier, and they were talking about it in the opening ceremonies, about not only have these women raised all this money and tried for a cure, but many of them have survived cancer, and it's just incredible to see the faces when they cross the finish line.
You say it's not just a physical race, it's also an emotional break. But we have more coming up, so make sure to stay with us. We're live for the Try. We'll be right back.
So many stories coming out of a Try for a Cure.
We have a near perfect day today. It's really been an exciting morning.
The weather is really just perfect.
From Channel 8 WMTW, Maine's total weather and news, this is Live for the Try.
Happy Sunday, everybody. We are live for the Try. We're taking a live look at the course on our WMTW motorcycle going along the bike course here on the campus of Southern Maine Community College.
Well, athletes have finished the swim, onto the bike. We're here at the finish line where they will be crossing the line after that 5K run.
5K run, 15-mile bike, and we did have two finishers before, and I do have to correct myself because they're not necessarily the top finisher because they do go out in those 3-minute waves. So their times do get calculated later as we have two more of these finishers coming behind us on the finish line.
Yep, time right now is 1:26. Expecting more of these runners. Big celebration here at the finish line, and everybody's saying how the weather is just absolutely perfect. And so we're going to be checking in with Roger Griswold. Hey, Roger.
Christina, you know, a year ago it was all about umbrellas and we were tracking thunderstorms. This year it's all about the sunglasses because you need them out here. It has been a sort of an iffy forecast all week. We've been tracking the possibility of clouds coming in and even some rain, but it looks as though that's going to hold off until tomorrow. What a great day. And yes, I can confirm as we look out over where the swim area was, the last swimmer has now come out of the water about 15 minutes ago. The area has been cleaned up quickly by the volunteers, and quickly Spring Point Ledge is taking on its look that it had before the event even got underway. What a great day it is. Lots of sunshine across all of the area, just some scattered clouds. The heavier clouds are off to our south, and eventually they'll come our way. But low humidity levels, been mentioning that all morning long. You know, whether you're working the event or in the event or a spectator at the event, when it's comfortable as far as the humidity goes, it makes it so much more enjoyable, so much more safer for the athletes as far as dehydration and other concerns. The only thing we've got is this wind. It's northeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but other than that, I give today a 10. It's a picture-perfect day to be on the coast of Maine. David, Christina?
All right, Roger, thank you so much. Right now, we are joined by the woman who crossed the finish line first. Heidi Watson, congratulations. How does it feel? You're all done.
Thank you. I'm very happy I'm all done.
Yeah. What was the hardest part?
I think the swim was a little challenging. My goggles filled with water, and I had a hard time seeing. So that was a little challenging. It was really windy on the bike, but it was a great event. I always this is my 5th time participating, and it just means so much to participate and see all the women out here, whether no matter kind of what size, what shape, what age, coming out to support the Maine Cancer Foundation.
What does make this race so unique is it's not really a race. It's there's such a sense of community. What was it like out there?
It's always emotional in the very beginning, at the very start. Seeing how much money that was raised this year was so impressive. The goal was 1.7, and to see 1.9 was really, really, truly incredible.
What keeps you going?
I think that the challenge to stay healthy, and continue to, push myself, and there's a great sense of community amongst. I started participating in tries, 6 years ago, and there's a great sense of community and commitment among the participants. And this event, again, in particular, brings so much attention to cancer survivors, the cancer community, and also puts in perspective, how lucky you are to be healthy and to be able to participate. So So it's a great event and really meaningful.
It's incredible. Well, congratulations again. It certainly must have felt awesome crossing that finish line.
Yes, it was. I saw. Yes, it was. Yes, very special, and it's just the support that you have from the community and the people out on the race course is wonderful.
And what about being that first person across the finish line?
I know, so exciting. I saw some people coming behind me, so
extra, energy to go.
Extra motivation, and the guy who was leading the bike, he was, terrific and kind of cheering you on all the way. So.
Well, the celebration continues, right?
I know,
it's not over yet.
Exactly.
Well, Heidi, thanks for talking with us, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
To you.
Thank you.
Our Jim Keithley is roaming around talking with the crowds and other participants. Hey there, Jim.
Well, hi there, David. We are along the bike part of this race. Again, this is just the second part. Remember, they still have to run a 5K. And we're joined by a special guest, my little co-host for the day. We're actually sharing the same mic. But I wanted to ask you, because you did this, when was it?
3 years ago, I did the bike leg of a relay race.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you also did the swim one.
I did, and that was 4 years ago.
So here we see the bikers, and I have Sean Giggy focusing in on their faces. I'm amazed at, just look at those faces and what is going through their mind when they reach this point of the race.
Well, it's interesting because I was trying to observe that, and it looks like smiles. It really does, and I'm thinking,
but they're in pain.
Maybe they're just grinding their teeth and cranking it out. Either way, though, I mean, they know at this moment they're approaching the transition and that they are on to the last leg of the race. And so many people feel the most comfortable during the run. So I mean, because I think for most people it's most natural. They probably do a lot more running than they do swimming or biking for, it would seem. So this is kind of like, all right, let's crank it up, but at the same time, like I'm entering something I feel confident in. And I'm guessing that's probably what they're thinking at this
Amazing faces. I don't know about you, after swimming and biking, how many miles?
It's 15 miles.
My legs would be rubber.
Yes, and they probably are. But what's pushing them right now, and I think what pushes so many of the participants, is that, you think about the people that in your life that have maybe had cancer, gotten a cancer diagnosis, or perhaps you've even lost to cancer. And I think when they think like times get tough for them, they just remember that person and they keep going.
Okay. Megan, thank you. Interesting perspective. We're going to bring you continuing reports from the sideline. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Hey guys, how you doing? I am so honored to be here with Mr. Blake Hayes from the Coast, one of our media sponsors for Tri4Cure. How are you, Blake?
I'm awesome. It's like the best day of the year.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. This is so great. Now, you guys have been doing this. You and Eva have been doing this for how long now? 4 years?
Eva, my morning show partner, has been doing this since the beginning, so this is her 10th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I started on the show 3.5 years ago, so this is my 4th try.
Yeah. So what is your role, Blake, in the tri? I mean, I know you're here to support everybody, but you have a very specific role.
I am a wetsuit stripper.
You're a stripper.
So I'm a stripper.
Yeah.
I'm a stripper. I'm a gay man who rips wetsuits off of amazing women all morning. And there's a technique.
I was going to ask you, what is your technique? How do you do? Because honestly, that would be, I mean, we're joking about this. I did the try once with Megan. I ran, but I didn't swim. I think Megan did it when we did it years ago. She swam. I couldn't imagine trying to shimmy out of that on myself.
Yeah,
myself.
well, because after you're in the water, it's like hugs to you,
Yeah.
So you first go, and there are different ones, so it depends. There are some women who actually, you know what, if you're watching this and you're thinking, maybe I'll do the try, don't do the wetsuit that zips in the front or like goes over your head. Go for the back zipper. That's like the easiest.
Is it really?
So you zip down the back, pull off the arms, shimmy below the butt, and then you say sit down, and then they kick their legs up in the air, toes up, and then pull, and then go.
Wow.
And if they cooperate, then it's like that.
Wow.
I've become very good at this.
Yeah, I mean, you have it down pat. Now, we saw our own Mallory Brooks. She's doing the try. Yay, Mallory.
Mal.
We saw her going that way on her bike. Have you ever been able to help Mallory with her wetsuit?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But look for me next year, Mallory, and I'd be happy to rip those off of you.
Yeah, so you have the whole technique going on.
Yeah.
We don't want this interview to veer anywhere where it shouldn't, but you have the whole
Right.
interview, going on. What's Eva do? I mean, I know she's not here, your partner in crime, but what does she do during
As usual, Eva does a lot of talking.
No.
So she's a breast cancer survivor. She was a survivor one year. She did the try. She did the swim portion, which was really exciting. She came out of the water, and I, got her wetsuit off and everything. And so she is now at the finish line, helping to cheer the women on, and she'll be there until Meredith crosses the line, the designated last lady. So we kind of split duties today.
It's very exciting. I mean, we're joking about your role in this, but it really is actually important because, you're acting as a volunteer helping these ladies along, and it means a lot to people.
Yeah. I mean, all the money stays in Maine for the Maine Cancer Foundation. It was 1.9 something million this year, which is like insane. Some of the top fundraisers. I think the top was like $62,000. It's mind blowing, and it's such a powerful day to see the women in the pink caps, the survivors, who are huffing and puffing. Some of them, this is a really challenging day. I mean, a triathlon is hard no matter who you are, but for some of them, it's a really, really tough day. And to see them make it, you can't get through the day without crying at least a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why I brought sunglasses. They're the misty moment protectors.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, for all you do. So great seeing you. It's a rare moment I get to see you, so I love it. Tell Eva I say hi.
I will.
All right, thanks for doing this.
I will. Thank you, Channel 8. You guys do a great job covering this.
Thank you, Blake. We're going to send it over to you, Roger.
All right, it's been such a morning of excitement, and one of the things that I sort of breathe a sigh of relief has been about the weather this morning. All week long we had really looked at this one extra close as far as the weekend forecast, and I am happy to say it has turned out better than what we had expected. I mean, how about this? Sunshine. This has just been a great morning. Here on Casco Bay, folks now resuming their Sunday activities. The cleanup is underway at the swimming area. Spring Point Light Ledge now open to the public. Folks taking it all in. The breeze is coming in off the bay. And as we've talked about all morning, the humidity level is down. I mean, it is bone dry out here. As far as the mugginess factor, non-existent. Now that northeast wind is coming in off the bay, and that ultimately will lead to some unsettled weather around here. We're going to have some clouds come in. We've got some wet weather, and that is what we're sort of dealing with as far as the forecast. Would it come in today, tonight, or just kind of hold off until tomorrow? And fortunately, it looks as though it missed us just off to our south. So the clouds have been down there, and that's where any of the wet weather is for the time being. So give it another 24 hours and it'll be up here. But as far as temperatures go, we started off in the lower 60s. Now we've climbed up through the upper 60s, and I'd estimate probably about 71, 72 degrees. That is just picture perfect summer weather in Maine. The breeze, as I mentioned, probably 15, 20 miles per hour out of the northeast. You can feel it right here at the water's edge, but I think as you get farther inland, not as noticeable for the bikers and for the runners. Things have really wrapped up at the swimming area. In fact, even the last of the cleanup folks have left. So we're the last ones here. We were the first ones here this morning. Watched the sunrise over Casco Bay. It has really been a spectacular day here, and the weather, again, just ideal conditions. And it's been really nice because spectators, as well as the volunteers, the people who are working, as well as the athletes, no concerns about safety as far as the weather goes, and also this dryness as far as fatigue and hydration. No concerns whatsoever. Now back to you.
Great.
Roger, thank you. That's what we like
perfect forecast.
Everyone who's here, the athletes are saying, couldn't ask for anything better. We're here at the finish line, and right now we are joined by Faye Meyer of Scarborough. She actually just crossed the finish line about 5 minutes ago. Congratulations, Faye.
We want to know how you feel.
I feel great. It's always a fun event to be a part of. It's a great day. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm glad to be done.
And when you go across that, well, actually, I want to ask you, when you start, we see such a powerful opening ceremonies. What does that feel like?
It's really quite an amazing feeling. I mean, I'm sure everybody feels it more. I feel like the people that are participating in the event maybe feel it a little bit stronger. Just to be a part of such a great community where women come together and support each other for such a great cause, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And why do you try? What's your passion behind it?
Well, I guess I started doing triathlons. The Tri for Cure maybe 8 years ago was my first ever triathlon. Something just to motivate myself to be more fit. Challenge myself a little bit, and I think I just sort of got the bug 8 years ago. I've been doing them ever since, and this, of course, is the keeper. It's just such a great event.
And what's your favorite part? The swim, the bike, or the run?
Probably the bike. It's I would say my best event. I feel most comfortable out on the bike. The swim I've always had a hard time with. I'm getting better, but But yeah, definitely biking.
What is it like? You said you've been participating for 8 years, nearly for the whole decade of the tri.
Right.
What's it like to see this triathlon grow?
It's
year after
amazing.
year?
It's amazing to see, like I said, community coming together, growing, being stronger, raising all this money for such a great cause. It's a great day to be a part of.
And now that it's over, what are you looking forward? You're going to do it again next year?
I might do it again next year. Yeah, just for today, I'm looking forward to spending time with my family and my friends and celebrating.
All right.
A lot of needed probably rest and recovery. You earned it
Exactly,
after this
yeah.
morning.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Well, Faye, congratulations.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much
Thank
for
you
talking
guys
to
so
us.
much.
Certainly a great day for the Try for a Cure here at SMCC.
And as we see more athletes crossing the finish line, we're at an hour 40. 2 more are coming down. It's just amazing. These athletes are incredible. It was a third of a mile swim, followed by a 15-mile bike ride, and then the 5K, which all ends right behind us.
A lot of excitement happening here at the finish line, and we are going to continue here on Channel 8 WMTW. We're back after this.
But again, as you see behind us, more athletes, a lot of relay teams. If you watched our coverage as we started a little bit after 9, the first wave was all the cancer survivors, then was followed by different waves every 3 minutes of age groups. Everybody supporting one another, like we were just talking to one of the athletes. It's not really a race. A race really isn't the right word for it because everybody is really in it together. We talked to athletes this morning and they said if they're in the water and you hit somebody, they actually say, oh, I'm sorry, and people help them along the way. So it's, as Faye was saying, it's so much more of a community and, a very physical challenge
Oh, yeah.
with the triathlon, but even more so, it's an emotional connection. And as we've been hearing from athletes all morning long, that's really what keeps them coming back.
Exactly, and as Faye mentioned, I think she said this was her 7th or 8th Try for a Cure. And it's really that feeling of not only competing to try for a cure and succeeding in that, but also competing with fellow women. And, certainly not being a woman, but being a man watching those opening ceremonies, I think everybody feels something special just seeing the cancer survivors hit the water first and see how we as a group of people, as Mainers, can come together and try to find a cure here. We are trying for a cure, whether we are donating our money or doing a triathlon.
And you see that's why there's just a strong outpouring. Over a decade, $12 million has been raised for a Try for a Cure. This year, these athletes in this community beat those expectations. They actually brought in $1.9 million was how much was raised as of last night. And they say that number is even growing. They say organizers expecting to way surpass $2 million.
We're hoping to see them top the $2 million mark before the day is over. We're here at the finish line. A little closer on the finish line is Megan Torgerson. Megan, what you seeing where you are?
Well, I'm seeing the back of you guys, actually, but I'm seeing a lot of exciting stuff. Clearly, this is the place to be right now, as most of the legs have kind of started off. People finishing clearly tired, exhausted, but feeling exhilarated, I can imagine. There's lots of cheering and people super excited to see their loved ones, family, friends cross the finish line in a race that means so much to so many. We have some spectators here that we have been talking to a little bit before our shot was up. Can you tell me your name?
Catherine LaPierre.
So Catherine, who are you here to support?
My mom.
Okay, how old are you?
I just turned 10.
Okay, so tell me about your mom and tell me about why she did this race.
Well, my mom's really competitive and
it's about her father, remember? Her father died
oh
of cancer.
yeah. So my mom does it pretty much every year for her dad because her dad died from cancer.
And you're here to support her, obviously, to cheer her on. How's she been doing so far?
Good. Yeah. She's a really good runner.
She's a good runner. Are you Dad?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Are you proud at this moment?
Of course.
Yeah.
My wife's very competitive and she has a big heart. And she does this every year for her father and also for anybody else who's had cancer. So I'm quite proud of her.
Yeah, did you have a relationship with her father? Did you know him?
Unfortunately, I did not. He passed when she was 16. So I never got a chance to meet him, which is very unfortunate. So
I would imagine, though, as a family, this is a moment where you kind of come together and you probably feel very close.
yes, that's absolutely true. We all got going on Sunday, which we usually lay around, so we can go support Ann in doing this. So it's a big thing for us.
And where do you live?
We live in Gorham.
Okay. All right. So not too much of a commute.
No, it was pretty easy. So, and even if it had been difficult, it would have been worth coming.
Now tell me again, how many years has your wife done this?
How many years has the race been going?
10.
Then I would guess 6 or 7 years. Yep.
And the fundraising effort is no small ask. $500 per person can seem like a lot, but I think what people find is that once they get involved and they let people know about the cause, people are just so willing to jump in. Is that what you find?
Absolutely. Ann has met her goal every year. I think her goal was $1,500 this year, and she made that goal. So people she doesn't know very well, people she hadn't heard from in years, they all donate. There's no family that's not had cancer in their family. So.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and I hope Ann has an awesome race. Clearly some really emotional moments here at the finish line. This is just such a touching moment for so many because this race means so much to so many people. And cancer, as you just heard, touches virtually everybody. So again, all of those stories coming out of this incredible event, 10 years for Try for the Cure. Guys, back to you.
All right, Megan, thank you. Hear all the excitement here. Yeah. Fans are pumped, athletes are pumped as everyone is crossing the finish line.
And we're getting your photos that are coming into the WMTW newsroom. Thank you so much for sending them into our You Local page, posting them on Twitter and Facebook. Just so much excitement along the course and so many celebrations here at the finish line as we see the 10th annual Try for a Cure now coming to an end the next couple of hours as these ladies finish.
And if you're posting your photos, if you're maybe out and about watching us on your app and you want to post them, use the hashtag WMTWTry. You can find all of our photos as well. It's been a really exciting morning watching these athletes go from the swim to the bike, and then they end here at the run where we are now at an hour 46. I think we had one of our first finishers cross the line at an hour 21, so coming right on through.
It's pretty crazy. And we've been seeing people finish on their own, but we've also been seeing these groups of women holding hands as they cross the finish line. And I think that really speaks so much about what today is about. Yes, it is a race and it is a triathlon, but it is so much more. It is about our community. And as Megan was mentioning, you know, so many people are affected by cancer. 1 in 4 Mainers will get a cancer diagnosis in their lifetime, which means that we are all so affected because we're in such a tight network. So.
And you see a lot of loved ones say the name of their loved ones on their arms as they say, you know, it's so much a physical race, it's so much an emotional race, and everyone's here together. And we have more coverage coming up. We are back. Stay with us.
All right, and you're looking at some live pictures of the motorcyclists on the course. They're here for the Try for a Cure. We are back. I'm with Aisha Sheikh. How are you, Aisha?
I'm doing great. This is also always a really exciting day at the foundation. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you do with the Maine Cancer Foundation.
Sure. Well, my job is to make sure that we really honor and spend responsibly all of the money that these amazing women earn every year. And so my job is to oversee the grant-making work that happens at the foundation, to make decisions about which communities we're going to invest in, and how to have the best impact for the money that we invest in our communities.
That's right, because I think a lot of people wonder, you know, there's an incredible amount of money that's raised every year. Where does that go? A large portion of that money was going to research, but things have shifted just a bit?
They have shifted. We still do a little bit of research funding, but the majority of our funding now is dedicated to our Challenge Cancer 2020 initiative, which is to reduce cancer 20% by 2020. We're doing that through prevention, early detection, and improving patient outcomes. So that an example of that could be making sure cancer patients get to cancer appointments, treatment appointments, on time at the right time.
Great, that's great. And can you give us any other examples of what you're doing to put into the prevention efforts to help folks? Because it's not just, a lot of people have the misconception this is just about breast cancer. It is not.
No, it's not. It's really all types of cancer. In fact, a lot of people don't know that lung cancer is the #1 cancer killer in our state. So when we think about that in terms of prevention, and we know 80 to 90% of lung cancer cases are the results of tobacco use, encouraging our Maine colleagues and friends and community members to quit smoking makes a huge difference in reducing lung cancer in our state.
And I'm assuming a lot of we talk about prevention, education is part of that.
Absolutely, and that education can happen at all different levels, whether it's in an elementary school, an oncology, patient navigator, even just public service announcements over TV and radio.
How do you make that decision? You know, what groups get certain amounts of money? That must be a really hard decision to make.
It is a really hard decision, and so we've been trying more and more to make sure that we better understand the need in our community. We just did a needs assessment to try to better understand who's having a hard time getting to cancer treatment and what we can do to solve that problem. We also really look to collaborate with our colleagues who are out in the field every day, whether it's an oncology nurse or an oncologist, him or herself, doing the treatment. Like we really do our research to make sure we spend the money well.
Right. A lot of people probably think, wow, $1 million, that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But could you tell folks, I mean, when it comes to prevention and research and all of that stuff, the massive amount of money really goes into it.
It really does. And research, there's so much invested, and we all really hope for a cure for cancer. But in the meantime, there are these smaller prevention and early detection measures that, you know, prevention could reduce cancer by almost up to 50%. And it's relatively inexpensive. There's great return on the investment. So we take that into account.
Well, Aisha, thank you so much for all you do, and everyone at the Maine Cancer Foundation, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks so much for being here today.
Absolutely, thank you. And we are live The Try. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Carrie Kulik from Boca Raton, Florida, and I try for Teams of Pink Ribbon.
You're watching Channel 8 WMTW. Live for the Try continues.
We are here at Southern Maine Community College at the finish line, live for the Try this morning. A lot of athletes, a lot of excitement. This is where they cross the finish line, and that's the end of the swim. The bike, the run, a great moment for these athletes, their families, the volunteers, all the organizers, and also it's going to be a very, very special moment for one of the athletes, so we're going to let you know a little surprise that's coming up.
Yeah, we're waiting for one of the Try participants to cross the finish line, and hopefully her husband-to-be is going to be proposing to her as she crosses, so we're hopefully minutes away from that.
So we are kind of waiting, and we're thinking she's going to come around the corner. But a lot of excitement. An hour 56, the first finisher crossed this line at about an hour 21, and it's been a steady stream of them coming in. Athletes, we've seen a lot of them, especially groups of 3, holding hands, crossing the line. A lot of tears, very emotional. But it's the end of what's been an amazing day, and just incredible.
It's been so incredible just to see these women who are finishing this huge feat, then meet with their families, and there's so many hugs and kisses coming down the finish line, and there's some family members who get in and start running with them the last couple feet. It's just incredible to see. I really can't put it into other words.
And it's not even over when they cross the finish line, because there's a big celebration that's going on up top the hill, so there's a lot of recovery for these athletes after a very, very long day. Again, as we've been saying, they put the total out this morning as of last night. Fundraising brought in $1.9 million. Organizers think it's going to go way much more higher than that. They're thinking maybe more than $2 million. So incredible for the 10th year of the Try.
Definitely the best year for the Try for a Cure here at the 10th annual Try for a Cure, surpassing the fundraising goal of $1.75 million, almost topping $2 million, which would just be incredible after such an amazing day.
That's more than 1,000 athletes. We have participants as young as 16 all the way up to some
81
years old, and they're finishing it strong. So we said the weather couldn't be better. It was a third of a mile swim, 15-mile bike ride, and then it ends right here with the 5K. They have all the water here, got medical staff. All these athletes seem like they're ending strong, ending healthy. Haven't seen any really injuries, which is fantastic. But this weather is just absolutely beautiful.
Couldn't ask for a better day. Water temperature 64 degrees, low humidity, as Mallory Brook, who is competing in the Try, and we will check in with her. It couldn't be a better day. So we're going to toss to Megan right now. Megan?
Hi guys, here actually inside and behind the finish line. So what you're looking at here are runners who have yet to cross. And one of my favorite moments of the try is watching the relay teams come together, all go towards the finish line, holding hands together. It's a pretty incredible moment. So far, we've seen people cross the finish line. We've seen them crying and celebrating right now. I'm wondering if I can talk to, do you mind if I talk to you really quickly? Can you tell me especially why you're here?
I was just informed that my brother-in-law is going to be proposing to my sister. So, congratulations to them.
Is that so you're eagerly awaiting her arrival, right?
Yes, we are. I'm her cousin Angela.
So Angela, I believe her name is Sabrina, right? Okay, and how long have Sabrina and what's the gentleman's name?
Denny.
Okay. Sabrina and Denny have been together how long?
How long's it been, Sean?
A couple of years. Don't quote me.
Yeah, a couple of years.
So this is super exciting. How do you feel? Are you nervous?
I am so nervous. And they also have a daughter named Manaya, who's a year and a half, Sean?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Has Sabrina ever done a triathlon before?
This is her very first one.
And what was her inspiration behind it?
She had a friend named Barry who was also kind of like a mother figure to her, who she was very close to, and she lost her battle a few months ago. So she's doing this for her. And the song that they listened to together played in the parking lot when she got here.
So she feels like she's with her today. Yeah. This is going to be a day that Sabrina will never forget for multiple reasons. I see you're getting emotional. Do you want to share why?
I'm just very close to Sabrina and her daughter Manaya and Denny, and I'm so happy for her. She deserves this.
Well, after a long race, this is going to be such a celebration. She has earned this. You guys, thank you so much for talking to us, and we are going to wait and watch and wait with anticipation with you guys. All right. We're going to send it back to you, but we're going to keep an eye on this finish line, guys.
Okay, we're
we
keeping
need
our
you
eye
to.
on it too. We're really excited. Keep on turning around. Like, is she here
We
yet?
keep turning around waiting for Sabrina, and Denny had come over and told us this earlier and saying that she was pretty fast, so he expected her to finish already, and we're all like on our toes waiting for this to happen.
Even extra special.
Yeah, we're also waiting for Mallory Brook to come on through. Of course, I think this is her 5th or 6th try.
She started in 2012.
And this is, she, of course, is our meteorologist in the morning and was one of the top fundraisers this year. So a great connection there as we have all these women finishing right now. It's certainly a sight to see, and you can hear the cheers and all the excitement.
And everyone's here for each other. And they say the camaraderie at the finish line, that is throughout the entire race. You see women biking, they're helping each other, running, swimming. I mean, this really is a team effort. And we said earlier, you call it race, but I mean, it's not a race. No one's, trying to beat someone else. You see it right here. Teams coming in, everyone holding hands, crossing the finish line together. That's what it's about. It's about raising money that goes to the Maine Cancer Foundation. Over 10 years, $12 million.
All right, we are going to do a quick interview here if you ladies want to come on in.
Athletes who just finished. Congratulations.
How do you guys feel?
Awesome. Wonderful. Invigorated. Exhausted.
What was the best part?
The finish line with Mary, her first triathlon. Her first being with friends. That friends and family that are here.
And is this a relay team or?
Yeah. So this is Heather, our survivor, and we do it for her.
Congratulations. What was it like to have, your loved ones close with you?
We've been friends for over 30 years. Oh my goodness. It's wonderful.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's what
But all the credit goes to the people who put this on. Julie, and you can't begin to name everybody, but yeah, everybody that's involved. You guys, everybody. It's one big happy family.
So the next question, the race is over. How are you guys going to relax and recover today?
Go to the Whole Foods tent and eat, and into the shipyard tent. I'm going home to spend it with family today, so it'll be wonderful.
Well, you guys did an awesome job. Thanks for coming out. We're proud to have you guys here. They definitely earned that rest, right?
Oh yeah. And we were talking to them. We just saw Mallory Brook cross the finish line, so we're going to try to bring her over and talk to her. And we're still waiting for this marriage proposal in the middle of the try.
We're hoping for it, right? We just keep turning around. Incredible. I mean, talking with those athletes right there, cancer survivor, that's why everyone runs.
And you saw her tear up there.
Tears in her eyes. She was on a relay team. It shows that not, aren't alone. You know, she was there with her friends and family, and to beat such, you know, a cancer diagnosis, to come back and then do the try just shows their strength.
It's so incredible. We're going to check on in with Jim Keithley, who is along the race course. Jim, how's it doing where you are?
Okay, we are at the sidelines here, at the finish line with Denny, and you're going to ask your girlfriend to marry her.
Yes.
And are you nervous?
Really nervous.
Show us the sign.
What was that? Oh, right here?
And do you think she's going to say yes?
I hope so.
All right. So she's coming any minute, so we're going to get out of your way, and we'll hope she says yes. Congratulations. All right. We'll send it back to you. We're going to watch and wait.
All right, Jim, thank you. And more excitement here at the finish line as the folks who have come down here waiting for their family and friends to come down here, sister to come on down and across the finish line.
If these athletes feel tired, there's here this crowd yelling, and they'll get a good source of energy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's so much fun down here at the finish line for the Try for a Cure. We're waiting on this marriage proposal. We're waiting to talk with Mallory Brooke, who is getting her medal right now. But as we've heard from so many participants and survivors, it is such an incredible day, and it's such a day of giving back and just being alive, really.
More than 1,000 athletes have taken part. I can't even start to estimate how many fans we have here, because everyone is surrounding everyone with all their love and cheering them on. Again, that whole course, it started out early this morning with a 1/3 of a mile swim. It was like a kind of a triangle pattern, and then went to a 15-mile bike ride. Oh, but they weren't done yet. They went to a 3-mile run where they end right here. We had our first finisher actually cross the line at 1 hour, 21 minutes. Everyone's coming through. I think my favorite part right now, David, is you see them crossing the line. People are holding hands. They're cheering. They're coming together.
It's incredible. It is so much not just about an individual competition, but it is about doing this together. That's what the Try for a Cure, that's what Maine Cancer Foundation is all about. That's what Channel 8 WMTW is all about, doing this together to prevent and find a cure for cancer. And it's so amazing to see all these Mainers and family members come out today and help.
And as we said, over the decade, $12 million. And you go through and you show how much, and all the research prevention programs, families that money has gone to, it's touched the community in every way possible.
And we are getting ready for that marriage proposal. Denny is going to the end of the finish line with his sign. Hopefully, here we go, if we can take live pictures from our photographer, Sean Giggy down there. We have Sabrina's family coming together as she doesn't know what's about to hit her. She has
We're all so excited.
Her husband-to-be about to propose.
Ask her a very
here
special question.
At the finish line.
She come in, he's there.
We have, unfortunately, we don't know what Sabrina looks like, but Denny does, and he has a sign, and she is wearing, we understand she's wearing a pink tank top. So we're waiting for the pink tank top
We haven't seen her turn the corner
to
yet.
cross. I see a tank top, but I see a lot of tank tops.
She's number 237 is what we hear, Sabrina. And if you're just joining us right now, you came in at the best moment. One of the athletes in the cross the finish line, and we heard that her boyfriend's going to ask her a very special question. He is going to propose, so he let us in on the secret. And we're just waiting for her because we hear that she is coming right around the corner.
And Denny came over to us about an hour ago and said, I'm going to propose to my girlfriend of many years. I wanted to do it at the Try for a Cure because it's such a special moment for her. She's been training for this.
And they said it was actually her first try, and she ran it because she had a friend who was touched by cancer, and so she's probably so excited to see that finish line, but has no idea what's waiting for her.
She's going to be so excited to see her family, and then Denny's holding this sign, and it's going to be so incredible to see this moment
so her name
right
is
here.
Sabrina, we hear 237. She's wearing a pink tank top. I'm looking at the numbers, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have my eye on it. So we're really excited. Denny is at the finish line. She has no idea what's waiting there for her.
And we now understand she has her hat on backwards. So we're waiting
Oh, Denny has his hat on backwards, excuse me. So Denny, if you're watching on the screen here, Denny's not watching, but if you're watching, he's the guy wearing his hat on backwards with a sign.
It's not just race coverage. We're doing
This
a
is-
proposal play-by-play here.
This is play-by-play wedding coverage. I don't know if this is Channel 8 or TLC.
But we're excited.
We
As you
are.
saw women crossing the finish line, they're holding hands. We have the whole little kiddie pool here full of water. The athletes have been crossing. They look like they're in really good
Oh, this
really
might
good
be
spirits,
her.
And they're feeling really well.
Is it? Nope, it's a pink tank top, but what
Pink tank top, 237, is that
No,
it?
that is 248.
Okay, well, right now we have an athlete who just finished crossing the finish line. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I'll take a stand right next to me over here. And your name?
Ann Dillon.
Ann, congratulations. How was the race?
The race was awesome. I'm 66 years old.
Wow.
I'm so grateful that I'm healthy enough to do this. I had a partner die of breast cancer, and I did it a few years ago in her memory, and now I'm grateful for my health, and she's with me all the time, and I'm happy.
Incredible.
Healthy.
Incredible. Such a great inspiration, too. What was the most challenging part today?
The run, by far. I love biking, I love swimming. The run, I feel like I'm not moving. My feet are moving, but my body's not going too much forward.
And when you cross the finish line and all these folks are here, what does it feel like? I mean,
It's incredible. And the whole bike course, people are out on the course, cheering us on, like the whole 15 miles. And this coming in here is so inspiring. I just feel grateful. I feel so grateful that I can do it.
So what does it mean to have that medal and know that you finished today?
It's amazing. And unofficially, I've won my age group. We'll see, but right now I'm first.
Congratulations!
Awesome.
That's incredible. So how are you going to be recovering later on today?
I'll probably go swimming.
Yeah.
Easy swim. Easy swim.
Take it easy. That's the way to do it.
A lot of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's just so inspiring. I mean, and when Christina and I have been talking to people here at the finish line, everybody has tears in their eyes.
Yeah.
We have tears in our eyes.
And they know why they did it and who they did it for, and they have their inspiration, and that's why all the money raised, it's going to, help people fight, a diagnosis that is definitely life-changing.
And it stays, all the money raised stays right here in Maine. And it's been so interesting to see the work that the Maine Cancer Foundation does and how they use the money and how they're using this money for more prevention here in Maine, because many cancers can be prevention, where it's wearing sunscreen or getting annual mammograms or colonoscopies. These methods save lives, and the money that the Maine Cancer Foundation raises goes to that. We spoke earlier with a woman who works at Maine Health, who's on the Maine Cancer Foundation's board, and she told us that the money raised stays right here and helps people survive.
And it's incredible, this being its 10th year, how much the race has grown. It just started as an idea back in 2008, and we've been reading the figures all morning long. It's grown, and they say every goal that they set, these athletes in this community meets those goals and surpasses it, and that's what they did this year. They had a goal, they set it, they broke it. We had Friday $1.75 million. Then we just learned this morning it's now up to $1.9 million, and with more money coming in through the day and more fundraising, organizers say we're probably going to hit that $2 million mark very easily.
And if you're just joining us, Christina and I keep looking back because we're waiting for a marriage proposal here at the finish line. So we want to bring that to you live when that happens. We also want to show you these runners as they finish the 3-mile run. Remember, they've done a 15-mile bike ride and a third of a mile swim already at this point.
And right now we're at the 2 hour and about 12 minute just clocked in for the time right now. So these athletes, it's been a very, very busy morning for them. Oh, we have Mallory Brook right here.
Oh, here's Mallory.
Hey, Mal.
Okay. So we're going to talk to Mallory. She literally had to shout our name so you can see how loud it is. So Mallory, finishing, how does it feel?
It feels great. I finally PR'd after all these years again, so the weather's great. Everyone out there is just so inspiring. Everyone's helping each other along. I came around with one lady who had never done the race before, and she's like, how many more turns are there? And then we just tried to come in together, and it's just such a wonderful experience. So happy to be a part of it and help Mainers. That's what it's all about.
And Mallory, you're one of the top fundraisers. How did you feel when you saw 1.9 million? Organizers say they're going to hit 2 million for this year.
You know, it feels wonderful. We personally, my family, and my mother-in-law is going through treatment, and we see that how it comes full circle, and she's going to Boston, going to Mass General for a trial, and it's expensive, and so the money goes to transportation, it goes to preventative care, it goes to so many wonderful things that help everyone. I just had a girlfriend who's out here, you know, just got chemo on Friday cheering us on, and this is where it all goes. It goes right back to our family, our friends, our neighbors, and that's why we do what we do. The try is nothing. What they go through is so much more intense.
That's incredible. And so you were saying during the race, everyone really helps one another. What's it like crossing the finish line with all these women?
Oh, it feels amazing. There's such an adrenaline rush when you come around the little hairpin turn and you hear everyone cheering and everyone's there, and you see the end and all the pain and the cement that you feel in your body. It just goes away.
And it's not just today. I mean, you were out swimming here a couple weeks ago. You have your bike at home that you practice on, and it all culminates to today. So are you going to do it next year?
Always. As long as I'm able to move my body and living in Maine, I will be here to do it.
Mallory, I have to ask you, the weather. How couldn't get any perfect, right? Any more perfect?
You know, on the run it was great because that breeze just tried to cool you down. The bike, it was a bit, you know, of a headwind at some points, but it leaps and bounds better than last year, not being waterlogged. So it was perfect. I don't think it gets much better than this with a nice cool breeze. Temperatures aren't unbearable. Me personally, I'd love it 10 degrees cooler, but y'all know I'm weird like that. So.
Yeah, well, me too. I mean, the sun came out and I already was sweating earlier, but I'm not definitely
But now
doing the try.
congratulations, Mallory, and go celebrate.
Yeah,
right?
Time to have some beverages and cupcakes.
Sounds good.
Well-deserved rest. All right, Mallory, thank you. We're here at the finish line live from the Try. We're waiting on that marriage proposal, so stay with us. We'll be right back right after this.